because now I just started it and
No.
it again. There we go. All right, D&D 6. We are 6 sessions into this campaign.
This is our 6th session?
Yeah, it's number 6.
Wow.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like 16.
Yeah.
I feel like I've aged a lot.
We've done a lot.
And the biggest like progression we've had so far is the fact that Aberdeen went alone with someone other than
Yeah.
Thrice.
Yep.
I'm growing. Not
and
really,
of all
but-
people, it was
My hair is
Tosin.
growing.
Yeah, it's poofier than ever. Okay, so recapping up to where we are, you guys have a bar. In that bar, we learned this is the bar where Aberdeen's brother was murdered. And so naturally, you're like, let me get in on this. And so
When you put it that way, it sounds bad.
yeah, it sounds opportunistic. You saw an opportunity and you capitalized on it. That's why it's called capitalism. And you now own a bar. So then you went out to the Starlight Gardens, where we learned some pertinent information about Vel's story and where her family are.
Where her family are.
Well, I was gonna say are located, but then I just stopped. where they are is.
Where are they is?
Yeah, and then on the way back, you confronted Erwin at his little shop. Turned into a fight, obviously, and after the fight concluded, after convincing the Decay that this guy's rotten, just kill him and we'll be solid. So they did. They thought. You took him back to your bar. It was a fun bar. Took him back into a different room than where brother was murdered and committed torture and murder to him.
Guys, I think I have a
And the bartender. And the previous owner.
We did a very controlled live cremation on someone.
Hey, you did have Shark or what you called him, like Fire Boy and Shark Girl, Water Girl or something?
Shark Boy.
Murders and
Water
arsonic.
Girl.
If the bar doesn't work out, the crematorium ready to go.
Yes. See, I think we should just do a themed one. Someone was murdered in it.
It's the haunting if it's
It's a
true.
murder mystery. Who died? Who killed him?
Yeah, there's no mystery of who's murdering around. Yeah, there's no mystery there. It is
all Aberdeen.
that's our boy Thrice. So yeah, you guys tortured Erwin, but you did find out some information during that process.
Not even from him.
Well,
The seer gave it to us.
oh, I thought it was the dog tail. I was like, stop being weird.
It's me patting a goose.
Oh, that's fair.
Mandy, you're gonna take that?
Sorry, keep going.
It's okay. No, these recaps are my favorite part because they just go everywhere. I clearly don't prepare before I start talking. But yeah, you found out that he was a follower of the Seer, which you guys know is Ethereal, and he was given warlock-like powers by him. You know that he was also in partnership with Kalen in some regard. Kind of hard to tell because you murdered him, both of them. So everyone's murdered. They're all dead.
This
This is a really
The best way to solve the puzzle is to kill it.
And then speaking of death, afterwards, you guys all kind of split up into different things. Some of you guys went down to the ground where you met with Aberdeen's brother, Flint, and her mom, who was now in the final stage of the loss, the disease that slowly cripples in different ways until death. She's now reached the final stage, which means she has no motor skills, she can't do any magic, no magic affects her. And now she can't speak. So she's in the final stage of that.
fun fact. Did you know her name was Tilly?
Nope.
No.
Oh. Telly was talking to Tilly.
Telly and Tilly.
And then you guys flew back up to the bar that you guys you own a bar.
Only
Yeah.
causes 3 murders.
So you guys flew back up to the bar where you then went out at night to meet with Eustace Thatch
Boo.
to get him to make you a anti-magic shield device. And then you went back. I think there was some other deals being made.
Well, Thatch was last. The deals were.
Okay, so the deals are made for. Well, actually, no deals were made, but
Well,
it was an attempt to deal made. But as you guys were out,
And said no.
as you guys were out and about in different ways, during that time, both Winnie and Volter were back at the bar, probably committing more crimes because that's just what we do. But
One of us does.
but while you guys were out, they were back at the bar, and then they got a message from Ethril. But before we get to that message where we ended the last session, why don't you guys tell us kind of what happened while everyone else was away?
Yeah. So after everybody left,
We fucked.
We did not.
no,
Not safe for work.
no.
What type of establishment?
It definitely
It's
is.
Yeah.
It's a tavern.
I would
They
have
come and
poured,
go.
I would have poured Winnie a drink, and after everybody had left, be like, "So, what's your deal with this Thatch guy?" You bristle quite a bit whenever you hear his name.
What a word. That's a dusty word.
You're dusty.
That's a
We're so
Volter's a dusty guy.
Has been a thorn in the side of my family for the majority of my life. Even went as far as to, purchase items from us by paying someone else to come in because, of course, we wouldn't sell to him. He would take those products, take them apart, attempt to put them back together to try and figure out a way that he could mimic the products that my family was able to make. There were many a times when I would be at home working late on Swiss, putting back together or adding something new to him, and I would see him with his little lantern trying to find any way to get into our foundry to presumably steal, but he's not quite clever enough to figure out how to get into a building. So he's just been terrible for my family, and my parents have really dealt with a lot of grief. So I'm not quite happy that we are attempting to get any type of product from or his sons.
Yeah, how many sons does he have again?
He has no sons.
Oh no.
He has no
Okay.
sons. He thought that it would be a more attractive if he claimed that he had family that he was working with. But no, he's just a selfish little gremlin.
False advertising.
Yes. And, my parents have worked so hard on this foundry. And, part of the reason that I'm even out of the foundry and not working there is, my father's getting old. Wants to hand that business off to me. But I have to get my mother's blessing. And I guess I'm doing that because I respect my dad and don't want to disappoint him. But I don't even know if that's what I want. The family business is what I'm meant to be doing or not.
Then why are you looking for your mom?
To not disappoint my dad. He means a lot to me, and I just don't think that I have it in my heart to say no, I don't want to take on this business. And ever since my mom went away to experiment with how far her skills could go individually, Dad has put a lot of pressure on me to take over this business, but I just don't think that that's where my heart is. I'm not quite sure, but enough about me. What about you? What are your parents like? Do they know?
You probably would like.
do they know that you're out here adventuring and looking for this Ithril?
I don't know if they know that.
You didn't
I,
tell them.
I don't know my parents. Now,
You have a really lucrative business.
I suppose I have a father figure, but the way society works on Noir, there are certain guilds, there's some major guilds that run the city, and if any members of the guild have children and pass away, the guild sort of adopts them. So I can only presume that my parents were part of the Ebon Guard, which is larger military law. And I was raised there with other kids my age.
You said that you assumed. Did they not tell you?
No one ever spoke of my parents and told me who or what they were. I mean, I don't know anything about them.
Do you wish you would have?
It's different in Evershade than it is in other places. I never really felt a lack of guidance because I had the whole of the Evergreen raise me. I mean, it wasn't like I didn't have a family. Those people are my family. I was just raised by several dozen people instead of just two.
You said that you had a father figure.
Yeah, so probably around my 12th birthday or so, I guess he was my former captain. He became my captain. But at the time, he was celebrated warrior in the Ebon Guard, or the Void Reach specifically, which is what I'm in now.
What was his name?
His name was Zorlin.
Zorlin.
Hmm.
Yeah. What is Zorlin like?
He was a good man. He was compassionate, and he had a lot of.
It's bar music, okay?
Yeah. Well, you know.
The ghost of the bartender is playing.
No, that was his bandmate. I took care of him years ago.
No, he was compassionate and kind, which was, you wouldn't think that a hardened soldier, as nice as he was, but he was actually really encouraging. He took me under his wing because he and I both have the ability to manipulate things with our mind. And so he taught me how to fight the way I do, and gave me the skills that I have now, and because of him that I joined the Void Reach and get into the business that I'm in today. Yeah.
You said was.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Was.
No, he died roughly. Freak, like not even a cool, like glorious death or anything like that. Like no. Fucking stabbed in the gut on a job gone wrong. And it was on Noir too, like close to home. It was super unceremonious, but that's, I guess, part of the job. Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, he
I got nervy.
No, he actually left me my shield and sword that were his. Gifted them. As like cliche as it is, with his dying breath or whatever.
They must mean a lot to you.
They do, yeah. Actually, probably the two most treasured possessions that I have.
Well, I think that, you said that it's hard to imagine that a hardened soldier would be as kind and compassionate. But I think I see those qualities in you.
Yeah, maybe I would.
Yeah, another drink?
Yes. Please.
The tallest shot you've ever seen.
It's in a pint
Throwing
glass.
myself out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shot.
That's pretty much it.
Wonder where they are.
Just talking about our backstory.
I love D&D show. Oh, good.
Dating and Dragons.
Dating Dragons, dating sim.
Yeah, it's a bar sim. It's a dating sim. It's anything but full. I mean, we are a full roleplay experience in this.
Let's go.
Once you step through that threshold of that bookcase, anything can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then Adam, you texted me. You wanted to kind of retcon something back when you were at the house. So
we changed something.
So this is back when he was down on the
with
ground.
Aberdeen's, yeah.
On the ground.
So, I would like to activate the new thing we did using a key point. What do I see? And just in the house in general. Where I look at her mom.
Yeah, nothing stands out like you hoped it would. Nothing in this house is vibrant in that sort of way.
Well, I think I'd be
especially
looking for
when-
a lack of it.
Yeah.
Like almost like a
That's-
void of it.
That's kind of what I'm mentioning. Yeah, there's just nothing that's standing out that is. There's not the elemental infused energy that you typically would see when you look out into the sky, when you look at the grass, when you interact with others, when you
So
when you look at Tilly,
Yeah.
you don't see any of that.
If
It's
I
all
look at
absent.
Flint or Aberdeen, what does it look like? Is
When you look
there-
at Flint, you see a lot of Zephyr's sort of like wind and sky infused energy within him. When you look at Aberdeen, there's a little bit more of the wild, a little bit more of the earth. So like Terran and
Silva?
Silva. But yeah, when you look at the mom, there's just nothing.
Okay. So Flint being here, let's say Flint. You remember what we did with the crystal?
Where we fixed it, recharged it.
Yeah, you're and if he looks at me like my eyes would be glowing gold.
Gross.
Wherever. Your mom has no energy either.
I can see that. Are you suggesting you punch her back to life?
No, I don't think you let me let him fight it.
Because that's what you do with a crystal. And
But maybe with Aberdeen's help, infuse her with some energy. I could try.
I here's the thing. Is Aberdeen here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she was like. Remember, you said you were like.
She was sweeping and
Yeah, you're
stuff.
sweeping, you're cleaning stuff.
Yeah, I mean, imagine, I don't imagine us being like.
I imagine we're all in the room. You are like talking.
That's very like.
I also forgot you were there too.
I'm there.
You see a bunch. You see a bunch of like Igni or like the flames and stuff like that within Emberlyn. So yeah, as you're walking around, he's gonna lean. He's gonna kind of whisper in like
Sure.
to you so that Aberdeen doesn't hear.
Mhm.
He's gonna say, "Listen, I get what you're trying to do here, but she's gonna need to learn to accept it. We can't keep giving false hope. It hurts so much worse than just accepting and enjoying the life that she's had. It's over, man."
I get accepting. There's a difference in acceptance and choosing to try. I have never experienced the loss of this magnitude. I don't know my parents or whatever they may be. I don't know. I know a master. I know my siblings. Well, disciple siblings, I guess. But I would be at odds if someone could do something and I didn't try.
Roll persuasion with advantage. That was a good speech. I like that speech. I like that speech. That was a good speech.
Oh, let's go.
Oh.
Let's go.
Vax natural 20.
Confirm.
All right.
Punch her alive.
Well, now it has to work. He says, "Okay. What's your plan?"
Yeah, what's your plan?
Well, and you,
Had to show you
I
can
can see
see
Zephyr's energy, wind,
Yeah.
freedom,
It's my boy.
Oh, you're talking to me now.
and Aberdeen. I see
Boy.
earth, water. I don't know much about your mother, so I could infuse her with the wrong energy. I'll kind of conjure all of them. Like I can do this slowly. To my master would be much better. I could send a letter, but I need to know about Aberdeen's mother, her true self, what she used, how her.
So when she was in her prime, she was a druid. She was able to communicate with beings of all life forces. But to be honest, I haven't seen her or spoken to her in 6-7 years. He looks over to Aberdeen, who's pretending to sweep while eavesdropping.
Happens to take the same spot.
Absolutely.
That one spot is really clean.
There's like two piles of dust on either side.
And he's gonna look to her and just look and say, "You might need to ask her."
Aberdeen?
You just see like the slightest.
Aberdeen, we need your help.
Your mother was a
He
druid.
waddles over with this broom.
I'll look at. What's your
Amberlyn.
name? Emily.
You can call me Amber.
Ember. You are druid,
I am.
correct? And you, I see fire in there. And you. Val was a druid, and I haven't looked at her yet, so I don't imagine it's a different type. So I don't know what kind of druid your mother was. I was to supply her with the wrong kind of energy. It might do worse. Because your mother, and there's 5 primals: Silva of the Wild, Ignia of Fire, Zephyr of the Wind. Jade, what's the water one? The water one.
I don't know you were
The
gonna be-
water one.
I don't know you
Isn't
were
it?
gonna
Was it Lysora?
Lysora, and then Terran, and then Terran.
Read the wiki.
And Terra of Earth. Supplied her with the wrong one. Slowly. Could do more damage.
I read the wiki.
But so I need to know what, when you looked at your mother, what did you feel? You see, experience.
Kind of mad.
Look at that backstory, baby.
Huh?
So look at that backstory.
No, I mean.
There she is.
Was me, and I learned my skills.
So Terra
So-
and Silva.
Say whatever I see like. Touch with the nature, earth and wild. Oh,
So needs your help, Aberdeen.
what me to do?
While I infuse, I would like you to try and heal her. This is
What if she get hurt? What if
This
we
is
get
on
hurt?
me.
Oh,
right. I'm the one infusing the energy.
she
You've done
does
heals
it.
before.
What if it doesn't work? Can we kill her? I didn't stop you.
And Flint will kill me.
Seven's drama llama moment right now.
Just go back to sleeping.
All right, so what's the plan?
So, in one hand, I'll take Perrin's energy, and the other try and do Silver's energy. And not to hit, like this would be like using a cantrip to make move Earth kind of style of level of energy. Right, so not punching, but just the way I set the character, do the cantrips. To use that energy as slowly as I can. Like a pin, like water droplets of energy. In my head, this is how this is.
And I'm gonna imagine while he's doing this, sitting next to, Tilly's bedside. Practically as I was, just braced, just full zoned into, just kind of shake it a little bit, like.
I would also activate my elemental attunement so that I would be able to control it better.
Yeah. Okay, so you're doing Taryn and Sylvan. Okay. What I'm gonna have you do here is roll essentially a nature check.
Okay.
Can I help with that? Because I'm like,
Not,
I don't know if I can help or assist.
I don't know if you're able to help with this for him since he's the one like doing the infusion. I guess that's what this is.
Yeah, I think it would be like seeing if he does. Are you gonna do one at a time?
No.
Or okay.
So one hand on her stomach and one probably on her forehead.
All right, then do two different ones. On the stomach, which one are you doing?
Taryn.
Okay, go ahead and roll and add your.
So like to supply the body,
Mhm.
right? You need constitution. Like that's how my head that's working is earth, strength.
Okay.
Her magic comes from her mind. That's what that's going to
Okay. Go ahead and do a nature check on the stomach.
Jesus.
Hot dice.
That's 20.
Another natural 20.
Yes.
Okay.
This
And-
is
That's insane.
no, not
Hot
that.
dice today.
I'm glad my nervous energy.
I'm glad he's
shining.
rolling them all, so in case we get in a fight, we're gonna have no.
and then now roll for the forehead for the wild.
That was good.
Don't fuck with her brain, okay?
12.
12. Okay.
She's back, but she's just hand her the broom. She might make some good work there.
We're talking about the old days a lot.
Oh God, a tiefling. Uh-oh.
In my house?
That health is great.
All the
Those
fiber
probiotics.
Her microbiome flourishing.
And then what are you doing at this moment?
Me, I mean, at this point, I'm kind of.
You're watching these like droplets of energy fall into like your mom's
He
body
said
as she's
heal hers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can. Yeah. So I guess I know she's not susceptible to magic at this point, so I don't know how helpful really this is. But
Oh yeah, purge lots.
8th level spell.
so yeah, I guess I would do maybe the prayer of healing, especially because it's kind of like 10 minutes, just constantly.
Yeah, so as this is happening, just ritualistically casting that.
Yeah, doing it to kind of just. And in my head, it's more of just like humming, rather than like speaking words of any sign. It's more of just like this hums and melodies about. And truthfully, just like trying to see if I notice any type of complexion changes or weird twitches or anything that just from medical experience of healing people before and a weird way of having an idea of how the anatomy works. If there anything fluctuates towards a more negative side.
Yeah. So what I'll have you do, so essentially it was a success and a fail for what
He was doing.
Telly did.
I wonder which one.
I won't tell you which one actually. And so what I'll have you do is
Oh,
That's my line.
Kill your.
Oh no, we're in the pit.
So
The pit.
I'm gonna have you.
You killed my mom last time, so you need to kill
She
yours this
came
time.
back. It wasn't last
Hey, she
time.
may
It was
come back
two.
too.
So what I'm gonna have you do is essentially roll a. You can roll any die you want. It can be a D4, D6, D8, D20.
Okay.
but you're gonna choose evens or odds.
Ooh.
So you can roll whatever you want. And
I have a coin if you want to flip that.
and evens, I said any dice.
It's a 50-50.
I don't trust your fucking coin.
It's like his contracts.
Yeah, I was gonna say that coin's evil. It's earmarked for evil. Even will essentially be the Terran hand. Odd will be the Sylvan hand.
Okay.
It's okay.
So even tummy, tail's head.
Mm-hmm.
It seems.
And this
Tail's head.
This is essentially
Odd.
where you're focusing your healing energy.
Okay. Well, you know.
Which dice you guys throw
I know.
across the room?
They're all floral.
Look,
so
just
you know.
roll it until the...
Okay, so we're gonna do it just now. We're gonna just do it.
Your best one.
Keep it simple.
That's what I always say.
You can
Tristan,
roll really low.
it's the
It's
evens
fine.
all the time.
It's just a matter of odds and evens, you know.
Yeah, but which one do you want?
I know. I don't know what I want. I just.
All right, prayer of healing. I don't know what I want right now, but I need you to land on whatever heals my mom and brings her back. I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Good prayer. Let's go.
Do we want quadriplegic
What is it?
or dementia?
It's odd.
Yay! That's what I was wondering.
That's the head. It's the head.
All right, everybody.
Everyone.
It's all in my head.
Trey, you're the only one. Yeah.
Pick up.
It's a 17. I know it's a higher number, dude. It doesn't matter.
So yeah, so you watch as Tellison is like sending energy into her stomach and into her head, and as you focus your healing power into her head as he's pumping this in, you watch her body convulse a little at the stomach where his hand is placed, and it like pulls in and curls up, and then she falls back, almost like forcefully falls back in the bed. Flint kind of looks over your shoulder trying to figure out what's happening, and
She's gonna puke again.
and Tellison, as you have your hand on her head and her stomach, you just feel like the breathing start to fade,
No.
and you watch as the life just fades out of her eyes.
Is it? But did the energy go into her at all?
Mhm.
I mean, I don't even know what to do. Is there any change on her body? I mean,
There's like a handprint on her stomach from the energy you were pumping in. It's like scarred her stomach.
Why did you make me do this? Why? Why did you do this? Kill my mom.
Flint steps in.
I'll just bow in front of him so you can take mine.
And he looks to Aberdeen and puts his arm around Aberdeen and pulls her in and looks at you and just shakes his head. He says, "You did your best." And a tear rolls down Flint's face.
Go wait outside.
I go with you.
They're gonna need a little bit.
Flint's gonna, after you get a good cry in, Flint's gonna just kind of go down on a knee to try to get as eye level as he can with you. And he says, I asked him to do that. I asked him to end her suffering. So don't be mad at Tellison. I couldn't bear it any longer. I loved her too much to let her suffer any longer. He didn't know what he was doing. He thought he was helping. No. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. Mom was an adventurer. That isn't always finding treasure and being rewarded with gifts and love, and sometimes it's doing difficult, challenging, dangerous things. You're doing those things right now. You're chasing the bad guys. You're trying to fight for good. That's what Mom wants. You're not gonna ever fail her if you follow in her footsteps that way. I think that's the path forward for all of us, is to honor her by doing as much good as we can before our time runs out. His life is too short, as we're all finding out. I'll leave you alone with her. I need to go find Dad and tell him.
She's just gonna, I guess, just clean her up. She's gonna get a washcloth, slowly clean off her body, her hair, get her ready to look presentable before my dad gets there. See her, cleaned up and their best she can. I know he's gonna struggle. Then once he comes back, she'll just quietly leave and probably go to her room for a little bit, decompress, and let that happen.
So yeah, the dad comes in and sits with her, and Flint gives him a moment, and Flint comes out to talk to the two of you who are outside. He comes out, he's got the bags under his eyes, the kid's going through it, but he just he walks over to you guys, and I'm assuming you guys are like hanging out on like the porch outside the front of the house, because they live like in like a farmhouse essentially. So it's like there's like a porch that wraps all the way around the house. I'm kind of imagining like the house from like Signs, if you have seen that. That's kind of what at least in my head. I don't know that you can tell me differently, but that's just what I imagine. Like a porch going all the way around, cornfield in the back, aliens and shit.
Children of the corn.
Yeah, bunch of water. Yeah, just swing away. And so
That's good.
So he sits down next to both of you, and he
You do love me.
No,
You
seriously.
didn't really throw that out there.
There's just a way to go. But
he sits down next to you guys, and he looks at Tellison, and he's like, that's not your fault.
It is difficult to bear, but bear it I shall.
And he like puts his hand on your shoulder now, and he says, "Really, that's not your fault."
I appreciate it.
No.
I just...
No. It was me.
What do you mean?
When you came to me asking about if that would work, and I told you no, I knew it wouldn't. But I let you do it anyway, because I knew the outcome.
Why do you know they were
And he
not?
starts crying. He's like sitting with her for days. She can't talk. She can't move. She can't feel. She's a shell of who she was. It was killing Dad. It was killing me. She only had maybe a week left tops. This was the only opportunity I saw that give hope to Aberdeen and give closure to everyone else. So please don't beat yourself up.
Do you know why it wouldn't work?
Elemental energy lives within us. You can't put it in. You can't inject it. What you did to that crystal's meant to harness that power. only a few of us are lucky to harness the power. There was just no chance. There was no chance.
Appreciate your honesty.
You guys will be all right.
I'm more concerned with Aberdeen. He was already fragile.
Closure is helpful, though.
Can be.
I mean, the fact that she found me, I feel like maybe that helps with some of the closure of, where was I? And, I'm not going anywhere. You guys can call on me. But I'm prepared to take you guys to Nimbusa whenever you need it. But I still need that payment for the first trip.
You still have the bag.
Yeah. I'm just, just putting that out there.
Remember,
I know we went through some stuff together here, but that doesn't.
Back at the bar, Walter's eyebrow twitching for some reason.
Did he tell you that Kaylin is associated with the Third Eye Man?
No.
I think we found that out later.
Well, I'm saying when Aberdeen and I got here. I think we tell him.
I don't think you guys told me.
I don't think so.
Yeah, your brother, Kaylin, correct?
Yep.
Had some pages and one of these coins. Looks like the third eye of the man that attacked you.
No, I know that guy. He fucked up my ship.
It's, apparently he is. Oh, you heard that. Apparently he's associated with the seer. That's what he calls him. Ithriel?
It doesn't ring a bell to me.
Ithriel.
That doesn't ring a bell to me, but good for him.
I don't think they're the same person.
Ithriel and the seer.
Yeah, they are.
Third eye guy.
He's talking about Kaylin is associated with
Yeah,
him.
Kaylin is associated with the third eye guy.
Right.
I don't think I knew he was a warlock. I'm just saying he's associated.
Fucking idiot.
He is with her.
No, his third eye can see. His third eye can see.
Oh, boy, cannon.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Well, I think I could help dig the burial site for you.
No, that's a burden for Dad. Best thing we can do right now is probably either stay here the night with Aberdeen or take Aberdeen away to begin the healing process. But I think that'll be up to her.
Yeah.
That's up to her.
But I can
Let her
run
decide.
and let the rest of the group know that you're willing to take us to.
Yeah.
Then I'll go back up.
Yeah, 'cause you can go on 5
He's gonna throw you. Essentially, it's a sending stone. He's gonna throw you a sending stone. It's like this one. This will allow you to talk to me. Just don't lose it. I only have that other one. It's in the shape of an eye. I'm kidding. The whole time it was him. He wipes away makeup on it.
Back fur.
Yeah, no.
Everyone's been manipulating me my whole life.
This is actually Aberdeen's villain arc.
Campaign 3 of the tragedy of Aberdeen.
Yeah, I broke my own ship. Yeah, so.
Y'all thought I was
So he
a
zooms
scaredy
up.
cat for no reason.
Ooh.
Thanks.
You appreciate the mood shift that happened in here, though. We're all like, "Yay!"
To be fair, I kept the happy music, so I did what I could.
Yay! Oh.
You know.
It was a good moment.
I did mine too.
And this is the first time that starting with no made sense. See? So fun.
Definitely changed the mood of the rest of the night.
It'll be fine.
So
There's
you go back.
plenty more people to die.
You go.
Hey, you got another reason to drink now.
Yeah, that's true.
Think about it this way: just until your dad left, and you'd be an orphan.
Just your dad left.
Jesus Christ.
So close. So close to being a part of the club.
One of us.
Lynn's chanting for some reason.
Yeah, so you fly back up. It takes you about an hour or so to get back up there. While all of that was going on, you guys were finishing up your dinner, and you got the in your head. You heard Ethereal pretty much tell you. I forget exactly what I said, but you've killed 2 of mine, or 2 of my followers are dead. So I'm gonna take 2 of you, or I'm gonna take a couple of yours. And that's where we ended the session before all the extra stuff we just did. But I will say, like, right after you get that message, bursting through the door is Tellison right after he gets up there.
It's a lot longer than I thought. Have you ever had to sprint for an hour?
Hour?
Yeah, what?
No, he just speed walks.
It helps with the regulatory breathing and
Multiple hours of time.
Go to
What happened?
I flew back up. I don't.
No, before that,
Or that.
what happened down there?
Oh,
Nothing.
before you flew up.
is Thrice here, or is he still at? He's still at UC6.
We got like
It's
a
up to you
late night
guys.
excursion.
Yeah, that's you guys kind of have your own thing going on. You
Okay.
can tell me whenever you want
So
to come
it's
back.
just
but-
y'all three here.
I think I'm connected to somebody. I don't remember.
Me.
Somebody. Yes.
It was me because you
Yes.
couldn't see that.
This is our closeness.
So close.
She was very excited to be connected to me.
Yes,
Yes, I was because I was finally the last one.
Flint is willing to take us to Nambusa, but it came at a bit of a cost.
What cost was that?
Shit, who?
I'm super excited for how you're about to talk about this.
So we here?
No, we're still at that.
Did anybody else hear Ethereal just now?
No.
No, I had a bunch of waiting.
I just heard his heavy breathing when he walked in.
Yeah, it's fine.
Walter, you just hear whispered, "That's one."
Yeah, Aberdeen's mother has.
How's Flint?
I'm doing it like a trooper.
So better than Aberdeen.
To be expected. One of the president in Britain.
A lot of troopers in that cave.
But
So, what do you mean you're hearing Ithriel?
Well, he spoke to me just now, saying that we took 2 of his, and he's going to take 2 of mine, ours. And when just now, upon mentioning Aberdeen's mother's death, he said that's one.
wasn't there.
To be.
I mean, unless he's the cause of the loss.
I think you weren't able to communicate with him unless you had that eye. Was he able to talk to you?
I thought so as well. I don't
All
know.
powerful, you should see rage. What's the exact message?
Just because he can't
Well, that's
communicate with him
probably-
doesn't mean he can't communicate with you.
True.
Point Lawrence and communication.
Sending is super easy to cast.
I need to.
It's like preschool magic.
I need to try and make contact with him. Can you guys give me a minute?
I cast headquarters. I mean guidance. I mean
Headquarters. You know what I'm guessing, but yeah, I'm gonna do a quick little ritual.
you guys hang out for 10 minutes while I do that.
Well, I mean, I could cast it as a spell. And
No, you can, I just think it's funny. It's like, hold on, guys. I need a few
He
minutes.
just he just turns around on the bar stool and just starts doing
No.
something like this.
No, I'm assuming he goes into like the office or something. I don't. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can go outside in the street if you want to.
I imagine I'm just like right there on the fucking first floor. Like I reach into my bag and pull like a bag of like
Bones.
like black soot ash. I'm spreading it around the floor, and I'm like basically setting up like a ritual spell. I'm like,
That's the chant.
Yeah, that's how it works. All right, so somebody from headquarters should be contacting me. Beginner's lit. And then a little raven will come perch on the windowsill, and the raven's got like, it looks like, I don't know, orange metallic. His little talons are like, like a metallic, and his beak looks metallic as well. The rest of it looks organic. You'll see Vulture go, "Fuck, not you."
Please pay attention because our menu has changed.
I'm really good at that.
Right. Well, they sent me fucking nothing. This is nothing, everybody.
Oh.
You can also call him Not for short. This is my original partner. So you're the backup they sent me. Oh no.
Is it a special bird?
No.
I'm sure
He
it
like
was.
flaps his wings.
I like him. He's adorable.
He crosses one wing and bows.
Oh my
Oh,
No, he's
He
really-
does tricks.
He's really imagine
That's
being
tricks.
no. Imagine being a new recruit, right? You get stuck with a fucking raven. Okay, everywhere you go, people only want to talk to the raven. He cannot speak, and people want to talk to the raven.
He just bowed. I'm
No,
impressed.
he's incredibly charming. I don't dislike him. Maybe my jealousy is showing.
He turns his head to where he sees just one eye and he goes,
I'm gonna like push Walter's plate of food towards the raven.
oh, he flies down and lands on the table. He's just like,
Yes.
Well,
Thank you for calling him.
normally when I do that, I guess no one's following me. So normally in a situation like this, when we're sitting on our own, we've got somebody sort of hanging in the shadows just in case something goes wrong. And I thought, okay, now's the time to pull the cord and, hey, back up. But it's
How do you communicate with him if he doesn't?
Or I guess, how does he
I mean,
communicate back?
well, he and I have like we got a
Connection.
yeah, like it's
Aww.
kind of hard to explain.
His little wing.
Well, this is the help we get. So
his little claws like just on the table, just like kind of annoyed that you're being so rude.
We think that you're precious.
I'm sorry.
We're
Can you
excited to have you on
understand us?
board. Your little pet.
I don't think he wants to be a I didn't like that.
Well,
He's our companion.
Oh, companion. So sorry.
at this point, he's more of a pet.
It's the immediate expecting you.
Right. Well, if you're the backup, have you seen anything between home and here?
Very general question.
There's a
I
very
thought you
good
could
one.
communicate with each other.
Oh, he's a bird.
Can you
I
interpret
can-
his calls?
Why don't I? Okay, I speak with animals.
Nice, smart.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing.
Or you can call him not.
Is it a weird way of saying nothing?
It's nothing.
Not
He gets mad if you call him nothing.
Not you and I should be able to communicate a little more clearly now. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Oh.
He's so cute.
I'm curious what you saw on the way here.
Oh, lots of things.
Like what?
Well, there's people. There's buildings.
Relaying
There's the sky. There's big boats that are flying.
Right, he's probably talking about the flying bugs. Nothing. Have you seen Ithriel?
Be more
Not,
specific.
not since home. Have you seen Ithriel between home and here?
Oh no.
Have you seen?
Mm-mm.
Have you seen the eye anywhere? Have you seen any Anybody with, and I'll pull out the little like copycat. Have you seen anyone wearing these?
No. That's dangerous. You shouldn't have that. You shouldn't have that. Put it up.
I know, but we're trying to find him.
Kill him.
Damn.
Just
I'm
kill him.
assuming you're translating all
Yeah, I'm
these
translating.
things.
Yes.
All you have to do is kill him.
Nothing, I know.
It's easy. Just find him and kill him. Take the eye out of his head. Go home, hero.
I love this fucking bird.
He's really calling you out.
Well, you see why I was so exasperated to see him.
I think he's.
Do you need me to do it
No,
for
no,
you?
he's an excellent detective. He's great at his job, but
Do you need me to do it for you? Are you unable?
do nothing. I can do it. Well, if you're my backup, can you help me at least?
We just exchanged a look.
Oh.
Well, then what do you suggest as far as our next move to find Ithriel?
He can probably see you coming, so you have to be predictably unpredictable. It's easy.
Right.
How do you do that?
Well, you put out feed for me, I take the worm. You put out the worm, I take the feed. But if you put out the worm and I take the worm, you weren't expecting that, were you?
I'm going to take the worm.
I think I'm following.
If you do exactly what he thinks you're going to do, you might surprise him. He's going to expect you to think that he knows what you're going to do.
I know what you're going to do, but I know, but I know, but you know, but I know, but we know. But I'm going to do what you're going to do.
Yes.
That's exactly what that was.
Happy feet kids it, yes. I saw him flying.
Just do what you do.
Spicy feet, if you ask me.
Hey, what does that mean? Do we go?
We do what is intended, I guess.
What do you think Ithriel thinks we're going to do?
Would assume they would be going to look for him. Well, okay. If Kaylin was trying to get to
Nimbusa.
Nimbusa,
We're going to Nimbusa.
right? What do you think, Nathan?
We're asking a bird.
I know this bird.
Excuse me.
He's a cold. He's a raven.
Oh, Raven, I'm sorry. It's still a bird.
It's a
He grew up
type
in a
of
cave.
bird.
Forgive
You're
me.
a tiefling.
He
A
lived in a
tiefling.
cave.
A tiefling is a type of humanoid, right? I'd say, oh, humanoid. Hello, how you doing today?
I've had a poem on birds.
You do have a problem?
To be fair, I do say humanoid too. You all look the same to me. It's difficult to tell.
Is this
Yeah,
all right?
that's racist.
He called me bird.
All right, well,
Fuck him.
we will have to go. We will have to go down to get to Flint.
Oh, is Flint going to take us?
Yes. Probably tomorrow, though.
Also, we need to wait for the other people to come back. from
Aberdeen
town.
and Amber will stay down
Okay.
for the night. To, off. Flint said he'd be ready to take us tomorrow.
So we're waiting on
Our other friends from
Thrice and Goody to
come back from Thatch.
and everyone get used to Nathan. He's my familiar. He is here to stay, and I'll poof him right back if he dies.
Yes.
I die a lot. I die a lot.
I just told Shade that I was summoning a familiar. I did not expect him to be that strong.
I was gonna ask what his charisma score is. Gotta just
Solid 20.
Yep.
Some people just got it.
He got the riz.
Yeah. Got that Raven Riz. Yeah, so I guess when do you guys come back? Because that's the next
Well,
question.
I stayed
Stayed where?
at Thatch's, watching Thatch through the window.
Yeah,
No,
when
that's
are
right,
you
you
gonna?
were creepy.
Didn't you?
Oh,
You still
yeah,
have to meditate to get
Raven.
rest. You're gonna take a point of exhaustion if you don't meditate to
Yeah, I
rest.
know.
Because the past 2 nights you've been out doing shit.
Dude's gonna
Well-
find out.
You said, yeah.
Yeah, I took that exhaustion already, I thought.
You're gonna get the
I
second
thought
one?
I think you did meditate.
No, he said he was going to, and then he didn't.
Well, I was going to, and then my boss showed up. And then, I could have meditated through the day, but
That's
because
not,
we wait till night, but I didn't say it, so.
yeah, it's fine.
I feel like Trey wants the point of exhaustion.
I mean, he is panicking.
Since we're doing just a little bit, at one point in time in the night, after his boss, I forget his name.
Jarek.
Jarek.
Spelled wrong.
After Jarek with a J. After he had left, I would have said to you, thinking about it, by the way, I know you haven't opened that deal yet, but if you were approached, we're outside, if you're ever approached by a tall, devilish woman,
I will probably have a lot of sex.
I'll tell you this, if you can get in her pants, good luck to you. But at the same time, if she ever offers you a deal, I need you to steer.
Yeah, I planned on it. I didn't even like your deal.
Well, that's fine. I'm just saying.
If
Thatch,
I don't even like you.
Thatch says that he made a deal with her. We're gonna have a problem if that's the case. I didn't think two of these deals could run concurrent. Apparently they are. And you stopped me from getting to him when she was talking to him. That's a problem. Now that's past. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying she is a problem.
She is a
So
problem.
make sure that you do not do any sort of deals with her.
I plan on it.
Good. I just want to make you aware.
I don't know that I trust Thrice.
Absolutely not.
What, Thrice? No.
He's so trusting.
He is the most trustworthy person I have ever
A
met.
potential advantage given to him? He will never take that.
I'm so glad y'all understand me.
Because as much as you don't trust me, she will very much
Have
make
sex
that
with you.
deal even worse.
I mean, I would say that I put a lot of trust in you. You were there for every murder so far. Yeah, except one.
Hey, and I saw exactly what I shouldn't have. But I'm just saying, if you think my deal has any sort of stipulations, whatever you might believe, hers is going to be worse. Definitely not in your favor, regardless of what you think.
Well, I was really hoping you'd be better at closing the deal with Jarek, so we could just avoid that. But
Because you may think he's desperate. I don't think he's desperate. Plus, I don't want to get my head cut off by some guy who's self-righteous about black magic, dark magic, or whatever the hell.
got it. I'll find his son. I'll make him sign. What were you saying?
Oh, you can't make somebody sign.
I mean, Erwin talk.
Well, something's not right about her.
Well,
yeah,
he's
no, sorry, not her. Yeah. Thinking of
the
that.
ashes.
Yeah, or I'm thinking about. I'm curious what's happening with Thatch and his inventions. But
No, I'll watch.
all right, that'd be it.
Cool.
Just wanted
So
to-
as you watch throughout the night, he's just working incredibly quickly. Definitely multitasking efficiently, putting together these different items. I believe they're all shields, right? Like you ordered 5.
yeah,
What you
5
said?
shields.
5
I
shields.
offer, yeah.
So yeah, he's just working and putting those together, infusing the magic. You make a perception check.
Anti-magic or non-detection?
Non-detection.
Non-detection.
Non-detection. Just using anti-magic because that was the phrasing used. What I did.
That did not look good.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. Yeah, so he's working really hard in there.
He's real tired.
Yeah,
To be fair, I'm here to murder, so
yeah, he's working really hard.
yeah, just didn't want to leave because I told my friend I would kill him. So
I forgot you were trying to kill him.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Despite her not telling me that she wanted that, I'm like,
Yeah, the only thing I wanted was I wanted one of the batteries.
Which do you have
Don't
one?
worry,
yet?
I've got that.
We got
You
one,
don't
we
know
got
that
it,
yet.
Yeah.
Wait, do you have the battery yet?
Yeah.
I don't know if we have it.
I don't think you stole
We
one.
never got one, but we,
Yeah.
You gave one to.
You
I
got
didn't
it.
have
Yeah.
one.
I
Yeah,
just
but that
haven't
was-
gotten to y'all yet.
Yeah, that was
we don't know that yet.
okay.
I would have returned at some point in time in the night.
Yeah.
And you would have seen me. I'll let you know Thrice is hanging out with Thatch. He's working on our stuff. Because he's a really good inventor now. By the way. Ran out of those batteries he's been working on because he's so damn good at it.
Did you guys get a battery?
No, it's not over there. He's out of stock because he can't keep them on the shelves. They're flying off like bats in the night. Not during the day.
But not during the day. Definitely not during the day.
Can't.
That's just lore now.
Did you
If
know
you guys
that?
ever
Yeah.
see a bat, it
Oh,
cannot
no,
fly.
you
Can't fly during the day.
No, sure didn't. I thought bats only flew during the day. It was crazy.
Because I didn't do well. You know what? Can I ask you a question? What do you think that Thrice would like? Yeah, I wrote a little poem.
Yes.
Great.
There are two different versions of this thing I learned. It was called haiku. One, okay, you ready?
Yes.
Up high, arms out, jump. Wings flat but falling faster. Oops, it's daylight out.
Or
Or the other one I have is wings flat, falling faster, or falls faster. The sunlight shines. It's daytime. Should have noticed.
I think option A.
Something about that first one just really.
Just the
I think it's the realizing
Yeah,
when you
it's
go
a punch.
oops, you're like, oh,
Yes.
Yeah. that's-
dang.
That was really great.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes, I still have that poem about me.
I'm gonna give like regular updates to you.
I don't think Seamus is
Dash.
ever allowed to not play a bard again.
Or anyone who just doesn't do poetry. You have to do poetry
that
or
is so
songs.
funny.
I'll just do the
You could
bird
be a
ones.
barbarian and you're writing
Since
poetry.
we're right on that one, penguins are flightless but great for the swim. Emos on land, great speed, their legs land. One with the wings doesn't always take flight. Not sure if birds or bats are birds, but they do their flying at night.
You guys can't fly during the day.
Of course.
Everyone knows that. That's like common, like
It's common
worldwide
knowledge,
knowledge. Yeah, everyone knows that.
There's not a bat in Aldara that can fly during the day.
It's true. Amen. Okay, so
Hey, man.
just to try to keep track of where everyone's, you guys are did you stay? You stayed too. Are you going back down?
Yeah, I'll stay with the rest of the group. Probably.
Okay. So are you guys doing anything like from a role play perspective, or are we just like you guys are mourning and like okay, and you're just supporting?
I'm just supporting her.
Morning supporting,
Yeah.
you know, all the wordings.
I tell them we got them to agree to make things.
Mhm.
He's checking them out. I think he's gonna kill them afterwards. So that's one for you. But
How long
Does,
will it
it,
take
does
to
that
make the
affect your
process?
deal?
the fake, I don't know. The deal's already been open. I don't care. He died as far as I know.
How long will it take for them to make the thing?
I think it'll be done by the morning.
You said you were sending me an update.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you're still working real fast.
Good updates. I'm gonna. Can I send something back?
Yeah, you. This is a full.
It's like a big
Okay.
communication.
Did you get a battery? Because Goody said that he did.
I'm just gonna knock on the door real quick.
He looks at you and then keeps working.
Knock again, and I'm gonna make a.
He's not looking. He looked at you that one time and then went heads down back to work. He locked it. He said as soon as you guys closed it. He locked
I
it.
think he like made a point of looking at you and locking it.
Lockpick it.
All right, well.
All right, make a. You know what to do.
It's not a one again, is it?
No, it's not.
Thrice's killing is gonna piss off all the antagonists at once.
No battery.
Well, why would we want this to be an easy camp?
What do you want to do? Sleight of hand?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so 20. What the fuck is 14 plus 8? Someone?
22.
Thank you.
22.
That one.
22.
6 plus 2.
My bad. Shut up.
It's not even a joke anymore. This isn't even Hannah, man. Well, we all do math.
I just look at math is not my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't use that every day at work?
Nope, that's the one thing I don't use at work.
We have calculators. Yep.
Still math. You still have to know what to put in. Well, the door opens and you hear a like what was the stupid sound we did for your alarm? I mean, you don't hear it, I guess, but you do notice that immediately Eustace looks back at you at the door.
I'm not hiding. Do you have another battery? A battery. Battery.
You see his eyes start to change and his body starts to crack and bones start to snap as he starts to expand in size. the skin rips from his face, and behind it is now at this point, as he stands up in the shop, about a 8.5 to 9 foot tall, devilish looking being. Wings sprout from his back, and he looks down and he says, "Get out."
Get out.
What about the battery?
Get the fuck out.
Try to get
Oh my
out.
god.
Take a step back and you can
Roll initiative.
Oh my god. Is Bryce gonna die this session?
Can people around me stop dying?
It's downtime. You die during downtime.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call this downtime.
It's not downtime of him.
This is murder pretty high.
All right, what's your initiative?
17.
And you're gonna hear all this in your head.
Yeah, you're gonna be communicating. He just stabbed me.
Ow!
He's a devil now.
Okay.
I'm gonna message back. Couldn't get the battery.
It's a no to the battery.
All right,
No.
just stay safe, Thrice.
Better directive.
Second.
If only Jarrett could see this now. There is dark magic involved.
I told you.
I need you.
I should talk to Shay
So he's
before
going to-
the session.
He's going to say get out, and then like you don't, and so the initiative starts, and he like takes a step forward. He says, "Fine, stay," and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
That's not good.
He's kind of perfect.
And
We're
you
change here. We're just gonna pull a new one.
you feel your body freeze,
Yeah.
and you are unable to move.
What kind of effect is that though?
An enchantment.
An enchantment. What is it, like a charm or?
No.
Please, for the love of God.
You can investigate
Whole
yourself.
person's just like a spell
It's a
effect.
spell.
Not...
Sick. Okay.
I would like Bryce.
Wait, did you know that she got a battery already?
No.
No.
Where's
Nobody knows.
I don't even know.
That's the
her mom
dramatic
died.
irony.
Because somebody hasn't sent me any messages about it.
Well, he just got back. We're still down there.
I don't send messages.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Sorry.
There's somebody else.
You're busy.
So you are currently paralyzed.
Cool.
Excuse me.
Just left.
I know what that means.
I probably
So-
should have warned you.
so
that
now
I
it's-
become candy.
So now it's your turn. Your turn goes. At the
Yep.
end of your turn,
Mhm.
you can try to save again.
Okay. Hold on.
It's another wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm. No, I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think you heard him when he first said leave,
I
though.
don't think we're gonna get to
No,
the
I
hours.
heard it.
Yeah.
But I had a job.
There's a difference between hearing and listening.
Can you talk about your face?
Apparently, Thrice
I
has a
forgot
real
he's not an
problem
adult.
with
He's a
that.
man child.
Yeah, are you sending me any info? Like,
I don't know if I can.
He's paralyzed.
You can't.
but like it's just mind,
Mental.
right?
I'd have to look up the paralyzed condition.
Because like if you can communicate, we can maybe help.
A paralyzed creature is incapacitated.
What about
Can't
bullet
move or
wisdom?
stand.
As you said.
So incapacitated means you're a fucking
Vegetable.
vegetable until your next turn.
It's an easy 13. I'm not a smart
A
man.
healthy 13.
It's a healthy. That's a dusty 13
That's
right
a
there.
dusty-
That's a real dusty 13 right there.
He's going
Speaking
to
of dust, you're about to get dusted.
nice.
Oh, yay. I'm so happy.
That's good.
Should let him know that,
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen's mom.
All right, so he's going to take his spear that he picks up from underneath the table, and he's going to walk up and stab. Advantage.
Is it a
I
knife,
can't
a
move,
sword,
so-
what's that?
Huh?
What do you pick up?
It's a spear that he picked up from under the desk.
I hate spears. I don't know. I'm just being dumb.
Can I do something after he stabs him and gives him damage?
Is that your fun fact about your character?
Sure.
You just have
Okay.
hatred
Are you
Are you?
are you here?
No,
but
I
I'm
hate
you
spears.
connected to him.
Okay.
You think he's
This sounds incredibly meta, so I'm gonna warn you. I'm probably not gonna allow whatever you're gonna try to do
Okay.
because you have no idea he's in combat right now.
No, I don't.
But it sounds like you do from what you're.
Well, he just said like, oh, I didn't get the battery,
Okay,
and so
that's fair. Yeah,
I
he
was
did
just
say
gonna
that.
say, all right, well, stay safe.
Have fun.
Yeah,
Have fun.
That's-
Love you.
Hope you learned something.
yeah. There's been some changes.
The okay, so the first hit is 9 piercing,
Mhm.
and then that'll be
Star stack yet?
Yeah.
6 force damage.
He's on his way.
So 15 damage total, 9 piercing, 6 force.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna attack again.
Wow, really?
Sure is. That'll also be 9. What the fuck? Oh, that's 10. So 10 piercing and
What happens when you split party?
4 force. So 14
What
total.
happens when
So those 2 attacks.
Equal 30, right?
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We did.
Hey, Shade.
How you doing?
So,
He's dead.
I'm on the ground.
I don't.
do I recognize that there's a 7 in our
Just went
connection?
down to-
There would be,
Yeah, you would. Well, would
So,
you
like-
recognize it, or would you even know that it's not there?
No, they know.
Or
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like
You hear
responding and
static.
I'm like, yeah, there's been some changes, and then just
You get-
Where's
so I
get
don't
stabbed.
get a chance to tell you that.
as you
No,
as you get stabbed and like the force pumps into your paralyzed body. You're like, as you fall down, you look like you're watching this like devilish being, and you just see like behind him standing is Ethereal, standing behind him. As you look, as the spear stabs, it has like this this eye emblem painted into it as he stabs in, and you like fall unconscious onto the ground.
Weird. This connection is just cut off.
What do you mean?
Something felt different. Like I've been, he told me that he's there, he's watching Thatch, and I asked about a battery, and of course he wasn't able to get a battery.
Is that
And
the
then,
first time you ever done with the little thing?
yes.
Well, sometimes it just kind of ends.
After how long?
Right, but what was it?
It's like the erectile dysfunction of.
I mean, it very well could be. I just, I don't know
Sometimes
how
it's
long
you
it's
try,
been
you know?
gone, but it just, I was trying to respond, and it just
And what was
ended.
Bryce's reasoning for staying behind?
He was going to keep an
He
eye
said
on
that
him.
he said, I'm watching him, he's working quite fast, really bragging on the fact that that is good at his. But yeah, just wanted to,
You didn't ask him anything, you didn't say nothing else?
he said he didn't get a battery, and I told him to stay safe. And I was on my way to tell him kind of what happened to Aberdeen's mother, but it cut off before I could. So, not sure why you left him down there by himself, but
Right, and he wasn't.
Well, we actually came back here to do something else, but that's not the matter. That's irrelevant. It didn't work out. He went back. That's how it happened, right? No?
We did that.
I
And
thought
then
we
we
did a
went
deal.
to.
do you think you should go check on him?
That was after the fact. I mean, yeah, maybe if you feel awkward about it. I don't know.
Well,
I mean, I will
think
say,
so.
if he does anything stupid, I don't know if Thatch is exactly Thatch anymore, if I'm being honest.
Well,
What does that mean?
and whose fault is that?
I don't know.
Didn't you
Probably
say
a
you
bunch
did
of people that
too?
kept him down his entire life.
His lack of skill?
Once you say that, I'm gonna be like, if he was trying to fucking kill him, I'm gonna be like, we have to go. Come on, and I'm gonna run out the front door. Like, let's go. Nothing. Go.
All right.
Suppose I should leave the way 'cause I know where it is.
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like you would know where it is.
Probably.
Yeah, you would probably know.
If it was in the square we were in, I'm sure we saw his store before.
Sure. I mean, yeah, you guys
Whatever,
saw
get
the
in
line.
front.
You guys saw the line.
That's fine. I'm getting
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we saw the line.
He's getting in front. He knows where it's at.
Yeah.
All right.
With
well,
his speed
Nothing,
walking.
either way.
Speed walking.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
hips.
Don't forget to put your hands up, man.
Yeah, you guys scurry your way into the market area, and
How does that take?
a few minutes. I mean, you guys, we said you were pretty close.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you scurry your way over there, and you see the shop, and the lights are all turned off, and the door is closed, and the little sign says "closed. Be back in the morning."
Nothing in the windows.
Nothing inside.
Not even Bryce's body.
Well, he was working in here when I left, and you could see him.
Was Bryce in there
Can
with
you
him?
feet in there, or is it?
No,
like
Thrice wasn't
black?
inside. He kicked
I
us
mean, it's
out.
dark, but you can still see a little bit, like still like
Okay.
moonlight and stuff, and some.
Can I check the door?
It's locked. Yeah.
Well, I think this is one of those moments where I call on Thrice to pick the lock, but any of you got that ability,
Really?
They try.
or we would just.
I have-
Are there guards around?
Huh?
How many rolls you want me to do?
I'll get to it.
Is
I
there
have-
guards around?
Not really.
I have
You
thieves.
can like do an investigation.
I was gonna say I have
Like,
thief tools
maybe-
and proficiency.
I just kick
Great.
it.
Okay.
Try and pick the lock.
It's made of glass, so it breaks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, actually, I could. Right. Never mind.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you get inside and no one's here. It's a empty shop.
Completely,
Did
like,
you say
nothing
it was
working.
good?
What I'm saying is it empty as in like it's a barren like
Trying
open
to-
space, or is it
She's trying
just
to make me
No,
look
it's just an
like
empty
I'm
shop.
shop.
in the
Like
world
no one's,
over
no one,
here.
like Ethereal, not Ethereal. Eustace is not here. Neither is Thrice.
Investigation.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
I
I'm
guess
looking
look
for.
around.
I'm looking for
Yeah.
like trapdoors and shit. This guy's artificery. There's got to be some kind of like hidden basement switch. I know these types. I hunt them at home all the time. So
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
looking
do
for
the
some
same
kind
thing.
of
All
like.
right, make some investigation checks for me then.
17.
Can I just make a general perception check?
Sure.
I'm not like. I just want to see if anything looks out of place.
Sure. 16 to 17.
What'd you get?
22.
I got a dirty 20 for perception.
Very positive for this moment.
Oh, I put on investigating music, and
No, this sounds mysterious.
This sounds mysterious.
Like a
this wasn't what I was.
This is
wanting.
definitely Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling.
Yeah, this guy definitely got the magnifying glass on, so it should be. It should be
He's
doing.
definitely investigating
Yeah.
something.
But yeah, you guys start scurrying around. What was your roll?
21.
21, and then your perception was
Dirty 20.
dirty 20. Okay. Yeah, so you're trying to find specifically like trapdoors and things with your 21, and you're looking through and you find you don't find any trapdoors, but you definitely find a lot of like hidden compartments where there's like different things, kind of stashed away. And you find where he's been like storing his like cash that has been coming through, and so you just see like this swing open this door that you have to like find this latch under and pull up, and it just drops down. You see like multiple bags of holding that just kind of flop on the floor, and as you peek inside and look inside, it's just piles of gold and silver and platinum.
It's a good thing you have.
I put this in your.
No, you gotta put right in the bag of holding in the other bag of holding.
No.
Oh,
You should do that. Yeah, you should try it out.
It's a terrible idea.
oh, they're bags of holding. They just said
Yeah.
bags of gold. Oh.
No, bags of
Bags of holding.
Bags of gold.
Bags of gold.
I'm gonna.
But no trapdoors, no hidden compartments, something like that.
I'm gonna grab the bag of holding, dump it in yours, and then I got a bag of holding.
Wow, y'all's
Right.
moral compass is great.
This ding dong.
Your friend's about to be dead by him.
Oh, I know. I'm not there.
Also, the worst moral compass is your best friend.
She don't know that.
He's been pointing
She's
at hard
starting to
black the
realize.
entire time.
He's getting there.
He's getting
He
there.
still don't know that.
So,
Is there like a back office or anything?
No, it's built into like this shopping center. There's like what you see here is like there was only one way in, one way out. There
Yeah.
wasn't like a back door.
Oh, okay.
It leads into like other like it's just another building behind, so it's just there's nowhere to go.
Would I know that you have that ability to see element stuff since it was like retcon sort of?
Yeah, probably.
Can you see?
You're gonna need your best
I
friend.
can't.
to take
I mean, I
care
can
of
see.
everybody.
Right, I would assume that
Spiritual energy.
he's probably got like a similar elemental energy to me.
Oh, we're looking for three or?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Nice. That's right. That makes more sense. I'll.
I was in the cave. I was raised in a cave.
Raise the cave.
You do know I have a battery.
Yeah. Well, I think we're looking for
But
thoughts now.
I didn't say anything. I was talking
Yeah.
to him.
Oh, you know.
Oh,
I think-
no,
I
I
don't-
said,
I
I
don't
did
think
say
it's-
he didn't get a battery.
I
and
don't think the
That's
battery's the
always
most
the
important
Yeah.
thing.
By the way, Aberdeen has a battery.
Sick.
I will activate the.
Oh my
I'll spend
God.
a key point and activate the elemental vision.
Yeah, there's fucking so much, dude. Like it's everywhere. This whole shop is just swimming with different elemental energies, different like infusions and different items and things like that.
Anything
Uh,
really powerful, like in
I would-
singular
I would
spot, or
tell
is it just
him-
kind of like a mist?
It's just everywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like you see like the waves, like there's like
You've been replaced.
just like the currents of these different energy flows.
I would assume that he and I have pretty similar elemental currents.
there any
I don't know.
energy?
Yours purple and stabby.
Purple static.
Well,
Right.
it's shadowy like yours is.
Is there any?
I just stab people from the front instead of from behind.
Is there anything that looks out of place with the natural energy? Nope, nothing. I mean, it's full of energy. I love it, but
Are there any like I don't know, tracks outside of the storefront that indicate that they may have left?
I'd say Walter may have caught that with his 21. But he was pretty focused on all the contraptions. But we'll say, yeah, I mean, you can see that there was clearly foot traffic in and out. But it's hard to tell if it was from you guys or from them.
Could I be able to tell if he ever opened his deal?
Yeah, he opened it right in front of you.
Me.
No, thrice.
Oh, no.
Could I ask
Right?
if
You didn't, right?
he's
It
never,
depends on what you're going to make me roll for.
well, my thing is this:
Ooh, I wanna
is
know what
if
his
somebody
deal
who
was.
doesn't, if somebody makes a deal with me and never opens it and dies, could I imagine that the page goes back into my book for some weird reason? And if not, that's okay. Like, could it be an indicator to me whether a deal goes through or doesn't?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's sick.
So could I like go through the pages? Obviously,
Deal
don't
is
be-
still pending.
Yeah, they obviously don't see it, but do I see a page maybe to my eyes that says like it's still not, it hasn't gone through, or he's not, or he hasn't died?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is it-
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
What does it indicate to me that he's still alive? And the
Yeah.
deal hasn't been done
Deal,
yet?
it's still in the page. The page is still there, still active.
Also, am I
Yeah.
missing anything due to invisibility?
Got good news. At least he's still alive. From what I can tell, my book says our deal is still on the table. So, if he's not here,
Did they know about the deal?
Now we do.
remember to. Oh, well, by the way, well, it'd be awkward if I just said he's alive. Don't worry, I know how. And he'd be like, "Why?" I was like, "Let's just say we made it." Long story short, Bryce and I have a deal. It's a pending thing. Okay, don't have to worry about it.
Right.
He's not going to be the greatest inventor in the world, or go have sex with one of your mothers or something. I don't know how that works for you guys, but
You don't know.
You don't know that.
You don't know what he wished for.
But he's still alive according to my book. That at least I do know.
How funny would it be if he also wished for being the best inventor?
I don't die because I wish for that.
You become the best inventor and then die.
I come back, there's now a battery in my head.
Wow.
It's a battery in your heart like Tony Stark. It's the only way I could survive in that cave.
Awesome.
I doubt I'm gonna find anything, but can I send Nothan 100 feet up and look through his eyes and see if I see anything moving across the rooftops or something?
That's smart.
You can, but you don't. You don't see anything.
Didn't figure I would, but it was worth a try.
Yeah, just to save you the roll, you don't see anything.
And there's only like a few minutes between.
I'm gonna be honest.
magic is instant.
I'm
I
sure
can,
he
I
just
can charm
moved
the pants off
somewhere.
somebody,
Yeah.
but I ain't got a lot of magic
But-
to help us find them.
Erwin did tell you that someone could walk through gates.
But okay, yeah.
As if there was some sort of dimensional door.
I didn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
I don't have that. So
Yes, that is. Way too high level for.
Yeah, none of us have that skill.
I think it's only like a level 4 spell. It's not that
As
hard.
far as I can tell, Bryce is
Level 4
probably-
characters it is.
yeah.
Music's growing on me.
Yeah.
You don't know he's dead.
Not too bad.
Yeah, you know
You
what?
do know that he's not dead.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, he's a person that goes out at night and is sneaky. I don't know why. I don't know why Thatch isn't here because he's supposed to be working on our ship.
Yeah, I guess to be fair, you have no idea that any conflict happened. You just know that Thatch isn't working here, so what you've done is broken in and robbed him without understanding. Because you guys technically don't know that anything happened, and
I would've-
he is typically pretty sneaky and
And
runs
I-
away. So you just broke into this place and robbed it.
Do you let her know?
Well, I've planted the seeds that Thatch sucks.
Do you know
so.
do you know that?
Well, so do you guys.
No.
Well, I would if I was I guess I was sort of metagaming there. I probably wouldn't have grabbed the bags of gold if I was like.
Hey, you guys already B&E. You might as well.
Yeah, because you said Ithriel.
You've also stolen so much gold. There was gold labeled to her that you took.
There was gold
That's
at the
Kelly.
bar that I now own. That was my gold by rights.
With a note that said sorry.
No, but
who
here's,
else
but here's the
Ours by
thing. You
right.
said, Walter said that Ithriel took him.
No,
So
he said Ithriel
No,
was going to take
Ithriel said that 2 were gonna go.
I know, but before we left, that's why we all
That's why we
ran.
left.
Also, you
You
just told me how
said-
much you fucking hate this dude. Yeah, I'm gonna take some.
Yeah, you said,
I'm
but
taking
you
this
said
gold.
Ithriel's taking thrice, or Ithriel has thrice, or something. That's why we bolted.
You
There's multiple
totally,
people.
you're trying to like justify why you're here.
Yeah.
He is justifying why he stole the gold.
Yeah.
Well, because I was like, no, and then
But
I
that's
realized,
why
like,
I think that's why we think that there's conflict here, because he
Yeah.
yelled, "Ithriel has thrice," or "Ithriel is there. Ithriel
Yeah.
has him."
He's gonna
Y'all
take
remember
because-
when we went to Atlantis?
Fuck you.
we were all thinking about it, and then tell us something. Someone's like, yeah, didn't he say he was gonna get 2 of them? I'm like, oh no, because his connection stopped, and then I heard that, so I'm operating under
Okay,
the
yeah.
assumption.
So
I see this as a fair trail of events.
Yeah. So obviously,
Yeah,
you
so
know,
was
can
Atlantis.
you communicate with Ithriel?
Well, I wasn't there for that.
Walter, I'm not
That
seeing
would
any
be-
source of conflict. I would, see if you
Except
can
the
get-
broken
Wait a minute. Are we
glass.
talking about is he number 1 or is he number 2?
He would be number 2.
Who the fuck was number 1?
Aberdeen's bomb.
Holy shit! Aberdeen's mom died.
Yes.
Someone
wasn't
should
there
have
for-
told
He
the
wasn't
deal
there.
maker that.
He wasn't there. He wasn't.
It's good to know.
I'm sorry.
so happy about
He asked
It's
about
good.
it.
This is good information. It's good that we all know this now.
All right.
Okay.
Do I ring the bell?
Can you? Yes. I mean, I
What-
feel like
what is
if you
ringing the
think
bell?
that Ithriel
Talk
has
to Ithriel.
thrice, then maybe
Well,
he will.
Let's give it a moment, okay? I don't know much about Aetherill, okay? But
Ithriel.
He's one of the
But I can say-
atheists.
I can tell you right now, Eustace, I don't think is going to be in line with him, strictly speaking. What I think is made it happen.
What
Okay,
do
so
you think may have happened?
something very akin to fiendish, like
Right, because now's the time to be vague.
Yeah.
I think there's a potential that that Eustace has become one of the demon spawns of the hells.
The what? the what of the what?
What on earth would make you think that he has become one of the demon spawn of hell?
I'm with you.
Oh,
Is that-
Jesus.
An after effect of your deals.
Well, I didn't know that at the time. Maybe
What time?
I might have seen what he could have become, but he was fucking around with him. Then Thrice definitely found out. He's not dead though. That's what my book tells me.
Yet we're trying to prevent that.
Okay,
So,
so can you
essentially-
communicate with people that you've done deals with?
No, the book just tells me if the deal is pending or was rejected, so to speak.
So essentially, Thrice is either taken by Ithriel or he's a demon spawn.
No, we haven't
But
made
he
a
was
deal.
taken by a
Or
demon
taken
spawn.
by a demon spawn.
Deal is still pending on Thrice. He's still up in limbo. Eustace, no.
Right, Thatch is the demon spawn that now may or may not be in league with Ithriel.
I didn't. Yeah, that's kind of how. Yeah, maybe. I don't
So,
think
has
think
this happened
that
before?
particular. I don't think if you're a demon, you're messing with Ithriel necessarily. Is what I'm saying.
But
Yeah.
why? Why would
That's-
Because I wasn't familiar with Ithriel. and
Right, but the only reason I'm putting that together is because Ithriel just spoke to my mind directly and told me that he was going to take 2 of mine.
And that Aberdeen's mom was one.
And as soon as he mentioned that Aberdeen's mother died, he said, that's one. And now this connection has severed and Thrice is gone. So I'm going to take a big old wild guess that he's number 2.
Let's go. I'm a big music.
So, do I ring the doorbell?
I mean, but the thing is,
I probably
they disappeared somewhere. If they were here,
we just
they
need
are
to
no
give
longer
Thrice
here.
until the morning to figure this one out. He goes out at night. He disappears. So we didn't find Eustace here. Maybe they did something out. I don't know. He's not dead. I wouldn't necessarily. That's cause for concern immediately.
There's
Except for the whole demon thing.
Is there any blood on the floor?
Oh, he did get stabbed.
yeah,
There's no
you said
blood.
there's no evidence of a scuffle.
No evidence.
Oh lord.
I wonder why that's here.
Oh Jesus.
So,
No, that doesn't seem
okay,
dangerous.
so remind me, is there
Not at
any
all.
side effects of you putting that on and communicating? Will you be able to take it off?
So I rolled a perception. Is there anything out of place? Not like investigative.
You wouldn't
Just like-
know because you haven't been here.
Okay.
But no,
Should we do this
nothing
on
that's
the-
like obviously like besides all the glass on the ground from you breaking the door.
Yeah, I would think that would be out of place.
Should we maybe vacate the current place we're hidden and we're sitting inside of and have this conversation with Bill?
Yeah.
Do we need to go? Do we need to go and get Aberdeen and Emmeline?
Aberdeen probably not best at the moment. We probably shouldn't.
Well, we're
I
about
don't
to make
know.
it right.
Well,
so we
what if he's going? What if he's going to
Best
go to
friends.
him next?
Sure, yeah.
Shit, if the person can fly is it's nighttime now, finally, and he's missing.
It's prime time for him to fly.
It's fly time.
Don't know.
It's about to be a whole lot worse when she finds out her friend is missing.
Right.
This is a great day for me.
It's a great day for Aberdeen. Poor Aberdeen.
I just want you to. I plan to talk to you before this episode, so that's in your head for this episode ends.
Is it
Okay.
Is it in
knows
my
what I'm
head?
talking about.
Is it in my head that you plan to talk to me? Because I don't know what the talk means.
I know.
I think it's in your head.
Here.
It's in my
Dying,
head.
probably.
Probably.
How long would it take for you to go and get them?
Another hour.
Thrice, go ahead and make a roll for me.
With just
They're talking.
Because I don't know where Thrice is and I have no idea what Eustace has become, if he has
Nice,
become, I
okay.
think he has. Yes, we might ring the bell and speak to Fifth Girl and see if he's got it.
I'll let you know when.
You think you'd be honest if we asked him?
I mean, he sees the future. He's already seen this happen.
And
Right, well,
where is
Go.
he?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. And I need to pull up something real quick.
Pull that shit up.
It's a wisdom save.
Mhm.
$17.
Okay, what are you trying to say?
Where is he? you want me to fall into it, right? Okay, you want me to fall into your trap. Where is he? I'm coming.
You don't get a response.
Oh,
oh,
fake.
coward.
Okay.
Well, we either go back to the bar or we go down to the surface. What do you guys want to do?
Either way, it doesn't really get us any closer.
I just don't think that we need to be separated. That's what got this, that's what got Thrice taken.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what, no.
I can stay at the surface if y'all want. I'm trying to get you guys back with us.
It's probably safer down there.
But they're probably safe.
Practice rolling to make sure they're good.
Yeah.
I don't want. Aberdeen's lost a lot lately. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm not doing this for Thrice. I'm doing this for Aberdeen because I don't think her tiny little heart will be able to take another one. So
This is my brother. I just lost my mom. Let's just throw the rice.
It's off. It's already off.
Okay.
I
Three for
spoke to
three.
them and I popped it off.
Okay.
And I'm
So make sure that you tell the DM that.
I meant to pop it off. So with the
So you
17,
take
did
it
I?
off.
It's really on there, man.
I knew this was going to
Uh,
happen.
If it was because I failed the wisdom saving throw, I choose to pass instead.
Oh, okay.
Because of Mage Slayer.
Yeah.
I can do that once. I can do that one time.
Okay.
Ever?
I can do that one time per long
Oh,
rest.
okay.
If that's the case,
If I fail
then
the wisdom saving
do
throw,
get a
I can-
response.
I choose to pass.
If that's the case, then you do get a response.
I blew it, but it's a good time to blow it.
You said, where is he?
Yeah, where is he? If you want me to come to the trap, I'm coming. That's what I said.
I'm sorry, who are you looking for?
Rice. The one that came and accosted this inventor in here.
I have him.
Where would that be?
It doesn't concern you for much longer. He is payment. That is all. You weren't meant to stop me. You were meant to watch me.
That sounds kinky.
Well, then where are you at so I can watch you in person?
Characters
All
from
this cat and
Scream,
mouse
man.
shit, really not your style. You're the flashiest guy I've ever met in my entire life. Why don't you let me witness your glory in person?
Is that not what you've been doing?
All this after the fact stuff? Come on. I know you're arrogant enough to want me to see it in person.
It'll make sense eventually for you. You just need to catch up. See you at home.
Ew.
Fucking, let's go to the bar. I'm gonna run to the bar.
We're just
Just
this
come
entire
on.
episode is just chasing Bolter around.
All right.
To the bar.
Well, sort of, but I can't go to Nora right now.
You hear?
That's Batman.
Oh.
It's Batman. That's what
Where's
it's
the
about.
bar?
Yeah,
I thought
the new Mage Slayer fucks.
You run to the bar, break down the door, and across the back of the bar, you see Thrice tethered, each arm in the kind of like a star, like each arm on each side, leg each side.
Now it's
You
kinky.
see cuts all over his body. He is technically still alive, but he is in really, really rough shape.
There's something holding his rope
Is
holding
something
him up?
in
Yeah,
here?
there are ropes. He's tethered with ropes on all fours, and he's just like being spread out. And like there's cuts all over his face, his like down his nose, his neck, his arms.
Is there anyone in here that I can see?
No,
I'm
he's
gonna
just.
run up to him.
I'm gonna before you do
You
that.
do see
I'm
you
gonna-
do see an eye like etched into his. Oh, he's like pretty much like all of his clothes have been like shredded and ripped off, but he just has like this eye cut into his chest right here, or at least it looks like one. It's all
bloody.
Like fleshy.
yeah. He's
He's
dripping.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's just dripping
yeah.
with blood. By the way.
Before you don't touch him yet, and I'm gonna send healing word at him. Try and get him up, and I'll put the chalice on and do that.
People are gonna die in this bar.
For real. Maybe you should
You might
get
just
to
think
the
of
bar.
the murder bar in the town.
16.
16 doesn't seem to have an effect. You actually, when you send out that energy, you see it like dissipate right in front, like right over the bar. It's like fades in.
Never happened before.
Didn't we ask for anti-magic devices?
Did we get
Well,
them?
non-detection.
Yeah, those were non-detection. They were
Ah, okay.
anti-magic.
Well, we haven't received them because Eustace went haywire.
Yeah, Eustace was the problem. To be fair, he was working very hard for you.
Thrice is a perfect
Yeah,
engine.
and then this happened.
Probably should not have left him alone.
You think?
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Bryce.
Same thing happens as you go to cast it. It gets
Does
dissipated.
he have something on him?
Can I just go up there and cut the ropes?
You can try, yeah.
Yeah, I have a dagger. I'll just go up there and try to cut it off.
Fly and like get him down gently.
As you break this barrier, as soon as you like walk through, it's like you like phase in. As soon as you walk through, you're standing like behind the bar now, but everything is just like it is a completely different scene that you're seeing. It is gory. You see Thrice, he still looks all cut up, but what you saw before was just him kind of like dripping in blood. What you see now is you see that there's probably a dozen people that have been just dismembered, and like they're all like pinned to the bar with like stakes stacked through, and like you see these different body parts and arms and legs that spell out Walter's name as it's across the back of the bar. And as you break that illusion, essentially now everyone else can see it as like you walk through and this illusion breaks of what was a clean bar, and it's just bloody. The entire wall behind the bar, and you see these like people like stamped in. You see that eye cut into Thrice.
Do we
But
recognize?
Thrice like is breathing. You see his chest like going in and out. But
Do we recognize any of the other people that are mutilated? Yeah, put up there.
yeah. Probably the one that stands out to you guys the most is there's like the sleeves and like outfit of like this yellow robe. It's like a yellow with like white trim robe. And you just see like the like long blonde hair of what looks to be the mother of that mother and daughter that you guys traveled to the Starlight Clinic.
Ow.
My feelings.
Damn. Anybody else? Oh no, he's about to tell us another one.
Yeah.
And then there's a giant orca.
You see 2 fins.
Yeah, so as the only person behind the bar right now is Goody.
We're gonna fly up and get him.
Oh, sorry, I was describing what happened as soon as he.
Oh, got
yeah,
heated.
because he said he was going to go. But yes, if you fly up, you see it too.
Holy shit.
So you look down and you see Eustace in like his normal form, not the Cambion like devil form. You see him in his normal form, and you see like his arms are like cut very similar to Thrice, but he also has that eye symbol. But he's like he's not dead. He's not bloodied up and dismembered like everyone else. He's in the same condition as Thrice, but not tied up and displayed. But he's also pretty fucked up.
Well, I found Thatch, so we want to tie him up before it becomes a problem.
What? And I'll run over and.
Oh, by the way, your body's spelled in human body parts right here. Your name?
Yeah, you see your name. You see Walter spelled out against the back, and you just Nathan is just.
Can we still cut their?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I'll get the ropes and I'll take Bryce out of where I think the illusion boundary is, I guess.
Yeah, well, the illusion's gone once.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll take him
We
to
see
Bell.
everything.
Yeah, I'll try again.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
grab you.
Now it works.
It works? Okay. Oh, thank fuck. All right.
What did you cast?
Cure
Yes.
wounds.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Here, let me.
But yeah, he's back. He's alive.
Thank God.
But unfortunately, everything that happened to you happened while you were unconscious, and they just kept healing you back. Sound familiar?
No. Why would it?
You have 13 hit points.
Essentially, they just kept bringing you back and cutting you until you went unconscious, bringing you back and cutting you until you went unconscious. And you probably have like 200 or 300 cuts on your body.
Yeah, you're supposed to do this by yourself.
Now I'm gonna cast
And yes,
Sanctuary.
this was only a few minutes that have passed, but it seems like there was hours in here.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on him now.
Winnie, and I'm gonna kneel down next to Thatch.
And then I'll soul knife
What?
Thatch.
Oh, never mind.
Well,
And you just see Thatch like he comes back for a second. Just,
Mission accomplished.
That's what you have to say.
That was your mission.
For you.
No.
But
Okay.
No.
What?
That was for your own sick pleasure.
nah.
I take off my Sanctuary from
and
him.
you watch as
Eustace
Eustace
might have actually caused a problem.
as Eustace dies, he just his body starts to just catch flame, and he starts to self embalm,
I'm gonna look around for Lava Girl. Like, we don't have to do that this time. And you're not there.
and he just starts like from like feet up, just starts like the flame just crawls up his body into it's not he's a gnome. It doesn't take long. But it crawls up his body until all of him is just engulfed in flame, and he's just burning and turning to ash.
Winnie definitely like purposely looks away so that she doesn't have to see it.
Okay. I'm
Well,
so very confused.
what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Why are you back?
No, what do you mean? Why am I back?
Well, I don't see the others.
Aberdeen is still with her brother down below.
With all due respect, Russ, I don't think he's wanting me to ask questions. Kid, what the fuck happened?
Yeah,
There's
that's
body
fair.
parts on the wall.
Yeah, that happens.
No,
No, it doesn't.
no. Enough with this.
But
just
I need to know
callous bullshit.
why are you back and Aberdeen's not.
Because Aberdeen is mourning.
And then at that, I'll walk out.
No, you don't just
Yeah,
fucking
I was like,
walk
do you guys
out.
let him walk out?
No.
We just brought you back.
Stop me all you want, but
I'm gonna tackle her.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And I'm gonna use our 200
No.
foot rope and tie him up.
Fucking talk to us for a second.
Aberdeen is fine.
I'm gonna
She's
use the
with Flint.
200-foot rope to tie him up.
This becomes a burrito of rope.
Do you actually tackle him?
Yes.
I actually will try and tie him up.
100% attack.
The only problem with that is the 200-foot rope was with Aberdeen, and she.
It's not
Do
200
we
foot.
got a roll for this?
I got evasion. I mean, you know.
I was gonna go more suggestion route.
Do whatever you,
can
guys
still
want.
do that.
I like
Yeah, you do that while I'm
Yeah,
trying to
do that
tackle
while
him.
we physically
Yeah.
try.
He and I are like juking each
I
other.
wouldn't. It's a charm, but
Suggestion's
What do you
not
need
a
us-
charm.
is it not a charm? I thought it was.
No, I think it's, I just you have to wisdom save it. Oh well, it does say the charm target. Okay. No.
Is it immune?
I can
or
try and hold him.
advantage?
I can do
Advantage.
hold person.
Yeah,
Oh,
that worked
do
for
it.
him the first
Alright.
time.
We know that works.
I'll try and hold person.
Someone bring Eustace back to hold person.
You have to beat a 14.
Doing real well now.
It's really smoky in here now. But
Hell yeah, he's held.
He's
Smoky? Because there's been a fire in the room burning a gnome.
yeah, the gnome is still on fire.
Can I?
All of this was happening at the same time. I just wanted to also bring that up, just to add to the chaos. There wasn't enough going on right now.
Just
so.
wait a second. Aberdeen is safe. You need to talk to us.
He's not gonna.
Okay.
You won't say
Can you put the gnome out?
Is it even worth saving at this point?
Yes, he cares about Aberdeen. I understand.
Great, he cares about Aberdeen, but no one else. The people who went and saved his ass.
Yes. How about this?
We
How
didn't save
about-
him.
We are in
Like
danger
5 seconds ago.
here.
Yeah, because of you. That was because of
You
you.
said go get the battery.
Aberdeen has
Right,
a battery.
And yeah, you're
So,
the one who stayed to kill him.
how
Okay,
about-
that's on you.
Also,
No,
did-
no,
you
I
also
said
didn't
to
get
get
the
the
battery.
battery.
You also didn't get the battery.
Yeah.
how about
Yeah.
we, how about we vacate this city at the moment? Is it real?
Yes.
It is dangerous. We can accomplish two things at once. Bryce can see his friend while she is mourning, and we can be safe because Flint is going to take us tomorrow.
You hear Ethereal in your head again. And he says, "Thank you. That's two."
Because
It's so fat.
Oh.
But
He was
can I-
one
can
of
I put
ours?
fire? Can I just go for it, put it out?
Doesn't go out.
Yeah, that's not my kind of fire. That's his kind of fire.
Mhm.
Does this happen to people when they the
Can we
burning
like
gnome
he's
when they make
he's
deals?
being held, right? But can we move and manipulate him while he's being held?
He's just
Oh, is he being held?
I'm holding
Yeah.
him. with
Oh.
the whole
You
person.
guys help.
Yeah,
the
you
whole
can
person?
move him. He's paralyzed essentially, dude. You gotta figure out a way to stop getting a whole person. Because now it's all I'm gonna do again.
Maybe if you would stop marching
Let's-
off with
Okay,
this.
I'm gonna just tie his hands behind.
Let's transition.
That's it.
Let's
Oh,
transition.
I'm
That's the
busy
only thing-
at the moment.
It's the only thing you're gonna do for him is tie his
I'm
hands.
How
trying
much
to
HP
tell
does he
Telly to be
have?
quiet so that I can figure out if anyone else wants me to do anything else.
I would like to ask Bryce a couple
How much
questions.
did you
I
get?
He's
don't
not
talk to him.
answering.
With a little
13
while,
points.
And
unless
I
you have a
honestly
certain
don't
relationship
trust him
you
at
don't
this
have
point.
with Bryce.
So
Ask what you need to. This is not going to last forever.
I'm just
He also
saying-
can't talk. He's paralyzed.
Yeah, there's
auto
that.
crit, I knock him out.
Okay, he's out.
I knocked out
I'm gonna
Bryce.
tie up his legs as well.
He's going to wake up.
That is the ultimate hold person if you're unconscious.
I want to get him to Aberdeen. He can try and stab me and probably successfully do so several times.
That's bad.
After we get him to Aberdeen,
Yeah.
we gotta get off this. We gotta get off this fucking rock right now.
Fine.
Okay, so you guys hog time or what? Like, what do you do?
No, I just put him. I put his arms behind his back and then just
I'll pick him
on his
up and
feet.
I'll fire him
And
down.
he's knocked out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to confirm.
Love you,
I was going.
but we don't trust you right now.
He's like,
At least
you
I
knocked
don't.
me out to take me the place that I
love
said I
you,
was gonna
Ray.
go.
Honestly-
No. You had to go on timeout.
Yeah.
An unconscious thrice is a non-violent thrice. This is the right move.
Yes. We love you, Trey, but we're not so sure about the rest.
Look, I'm just saying. He has not killed Aberdeen yet. He wasn't going to kill Aberdeen.
Yeah.
We
I was
don't.
worried about you killing Aberdeen.
Yeah, we're worried about us.
I'm worried
He
about
was
the.
less of a threat before you knocked me out.
I'm worried about the collateral damage between where we're at and where Aberdeen is.
Okay, let's
Why?
go to Aberdeen.
Yep.
I'll take thrice and I'll just jump off the edge.
I'll hurt it.
Can I confirm that Eustace is in infernal fire? Okay, is his body absolutely going to?
Yeah, it's gone. It's going.
Okay.
Can you tell? Look at his.
Well, that's why I was like,
Your
while
book.
he's burning, can I make sure that did his physical form change at all from what I thought I saw or what I saw happening versus what I've seen?
No, he's burning as Eustace right now.
Okay.
You don't see him as what I described to him, or this guy.
Yes. Okay.
But you do notice if you're watching his body burn, you notice that eye that was carved in, that part is very resistant to burning. It's the last thing that fully burns out.
All right. Well, I would assume the book is cha-ching when one counts. I mean, he was already.
Yeah, it would already counted.
No.
Like you said earlier, once he accepted the deal, you got what you needed.
I don't. There's nothing on him that's surviving a document.
Nope.
You know what I'm looking for.
Page 2.
You gotta scroll down and read all of the terms and conditions before. Yeah.
I make sure it's completely burned out before I leave because loose ends.
Fair.
I was initially going to take his body.
Did I lose my cloak?
I don't think so, but
you're bare chested.
yeah, they kind of fucked you up. They ripped everything up, but I don't think they care about your cloak. I mean, you'd still have it, I guess, but I don't know if they probably threw it on the ground while they were, cutting you up.
Yeah, it's been stomped on.
Yeah. But you definitely didn't have a chance to grab it before you got yeeted off the island. it's in the bar still, so it'll be.
Well,
there.
I mean, I was gonna if I didn't have it, if it was near, pick it up and go like a coat, off a coat rack.
Yeah, that would have been helpful if you weren't paralyzed and then knocked out.
Yeah.
And bound.
Well,
so at what point were you going to pick it up?
As I was, but no, I didn't say it. So
no, you're in timeout because of your choices.
I would say if Walter saw the cloak, he'd be like, he'd bring it. He's not happy, but
he's not happy about it.
Because I'm assuming we're I need
that
fucking
too.
Staying down, so no use in leaving anything of value here.
Well, I was just flayed in town, so
well, yeah.
Flayed in.
We can now flee from town.
You're also in a flaying prone profession.
Flayed and
so.
flayed.
That seems like a workplace hazard for you, right?
Not one's been played. I've many times fleed. Many times flayed.
Well, now.
Hello. Thrice.
Yeah. So what how are you guys all getting down there?
Apparently not awake.
I'm gonna free fall for a bit and then feather fall before I get down to the bottom.
I'm gonna burn up.
Yeah.
I've got no ability whatsoever to fall.
Nothing's gonna burn up, as he do.
Well, yeah, he is.
Can I turn into a crow?
Yeah, he hates that.
I guess I'll just.
I mean, you can.
He was
Well,
a
now I don't
raven.
want to.
No, you
Yeah,
can.
he is a raven.
You don't know he hates it.
Raven.
Damage is done.
Yeah, you don't know he hates. You
I
don't know he
want
hates
to
it.
look like him, but with a black beak.
Okay. No, he just refuses to acknowledge you.
He
I go.
just the side.
And he hates.
That was pretty good, shit.
I know it's
Pretty good.
Practice bird calls.
You're basically doing bird blackface.
Bird face.
I thought I was doing twinsies.
Nope.
Okay, so how are Goody and Walter getting down?
I guess I'll just take the escalator.
So you guys are all in
6
action
hours?
shots, and it's just me and him on the fucking ferry.
For 6 hours.
6 hours.
Should I carry the body or should you?
It takes 6 hours to get there. Yeah.
It takes 6 hours.
hours.
How the fuck did you knock him out?
Wait, you
I want to see them
use
arguing
that
for
thing.
6
Oh
hours.
yeah, these are the 2
Wait,
minutes
use his
perfect.
Get on some of his clothes.
It is nighttime.
Yeah.
And I'll use my last.
Are you used to having wings? Because if not, you can let me have that.
I will use my last spell slot to cast Featherfall on Goody. So that he
It's
can
only on Goody,
free
though?
fall. Say it again?
It's only on Goody.
I don't know if you
No.
remember the last time you casted Featherfall. It does not last long enough.
No,
She's gonna wait until they
Right,
get close.
we're gonna free fall.
And then do it.
I
And
see.
then we're gonna go wee and then
That
start
does require
falling.
attunement, just so you know.
Well, you gotta
That's why
have
I want to tell you
space.
before you jump, because I feel like you would know that.
Oh well, yeah. I assume I would.
Since
take
you,
the
like-
time to do that, but If she's gonna do that, I'll just jump with her and have her stop me, and I'll give it to Goody. Right? If you love him so much, take his cloak.
Same problem.
So I know, but that's why I'm like, I'm really trusting you if you're gonna catch us at the very end.
Can you do it for 2?
Well, no, I gotta pick one.
Because you need to do it for 3, including you.
No, I only
Take
I
it
did
back.
on me, and then I have one left.
And stare at the floor for a fucking hour.
Listen, I can either stay on this slow ass moving thing and maybe work some deals on my way out. But
yeah, you guys, whoever jumps off. If you're gonna attune to the thing, it takes an hour to attune to it.
I'm gonna like be very discreet and like get away from the fucking bar.
So take the escalator down for an hour while you
Yeah,
attune, and then
That's what I figured you were doing.
okay.
Jump off part of the way.
Yep.
He's gonna be so mad with me.
I know.
It's gonna be
Well, he needs to use his listening ears and realize
Thrice, I'm
that
gonna need you to
what we
remove
did.
that from your equipment.
Yeah.
I mean, at no point, like, I'm gonna give it right back to him when I get down there.
It was just for the
yeah,
fun of it. It was just,
Just to turn the
he
knife
doesn't
over.
actually need to do it. I like to say it for the
you
impact,
notice Trey's down, so he's taking a perfect opportunity to kick him.
Yep. And he's going down really fast because Adam's flying with him right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're gonna
so
Yes.
just to fast forward, you guys all get down there at different times, but you all get down there. Adam and Thrice are the first to arrive.
Is he awake by the time we get down there?
Absolutely not, unless you wake him up. He's unconscious
Yeah.
unless someone does a health save on him, or if I can make him do death saves.
If he's not awake, I'll
No.
carry him up, put him on the porch, and be.
It was non-lethal.
I'm on
Flint.
the porch. I don't know if Flint is.
I
I'm on
mean,
the porch.
what time?
Yeah,
And this is like 3 a.m.
Maybe we should
Yeah.
have
Oh,
Abby
yeah,
be
sleep.
the one to
Okay,
wake
we're
him up.
asleep. I'm asleep.
Let him know what happens.
I mean, you would have heard a rocket landing. So
Wait, what? Maybe we should have Aberdeen be the one to wake him up. That might keep him a little. He's not going to be happy.
Is
No.
Flint awake? I guess
It's late as hell.
Yeah, he didn't sleep. Yeah,
Flint.
he steps out onto the porch. He looks at you, and then you look at him. He's like, "What the hell?"
I don't think Aberdeen would like to see me at the moment, so could you take him
Dude.
to Aberdeen?
She's fine. Come on,
I'll roll him with my foot.
By the way, I'm in the
leave
room.
leave him outside if he's all tied up like this.
I like how Flint's just like, I'm not gonna ask.
We need to have a Dean to wake him up.
Okay, I'll go see Aberdeen.
He'd be
gonna wake me up?
here anyway.
I'm gonna let Flint wake you up.
Yeah, Flint.
Yes,
Flint.
I'm sure he will.
Flint like taps you awake, and he's like, "Hey, your friends are here. They need to see you.
Like groggily gets up and
Something's going on with Thrice."
Oh, I'm a little less groggily then.
He could use some healing, Aberdeen.
Well, but
Yeah, but, sorry, Flint didn't say that. That was just me involved in the role play that I'm not a player of.
How about we just
yeah, it's like that's a bad idea.
how about we just let him sleep it off, put him in whatever bed he stays in
Just-
tonight. And we'll just all take care of
Are
this
y'all all
tomorrow.
here at this time?
Yes.
Yeah, everyone's here now. Everyone's here.
Aberdeen,
Now I'm awake.
we need to explain what happens.
Oh, somebody else explain that.
I don't even know how we can explain what happened because Price hasn't explained to us exactly what happened.
I know, but we need to explain
We all
why
know,
we
really.
have an unconscious Thrice with us.
Right, because he, I'm assuming, confronted Thatch and then disappeared and wound up in the bar, practically cut to pieces, and we had no way of, like...
We healed him and he stormed off.
Apparently he was
So-
number 2.
We have no answers.
No, that's just.
What?
He was supposed to be. One of them was...
Confused.
Rewind, back up. What are we talking about?
I'm as confused as you are.
Israel. We took 2 of his. He wanted to take 2 of ours.
Two of his what?
People.
Have no fucking clue
who
when
did,
it started.
Who did we take?
Flint, Aberdeen, you both need to know that apparently this was Ithriel's doing. None of that. Don't know what transpired here today, but he specifically told me he had a hand in it. And Thrice was supposed to be the second one, and I guess he accepted Thatch in his stead.
So you're just laying on the ground right now?
Yeah, tied up apparently.
I have taken the cloak off. The cloak is now around his neck.
He's,
Get that back to him.
he's still all cut up though. Like
She's just gonna quietly, without saying a word, walk up to Thrice and tie his hands.
kick him.
No.
Right in the balls.
And start healing him.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's not gonna say any words to y'all. She's just gonna heal
Yeah, that's
him.
right.
Except
I just
the
knocked you
healing
out to
word.
bring you exactly where you were going.
He wakes up from being unconscious, like, oh, I did it.
It's like falling asleep on a flight. You're like, all right.
How much you healing him for? Just in case he does something stupid.
14.
That's why he was bound.
22.
How much damage did I take from the knockout punch? You did 22 healing?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
7 to 7 plus 8. I know, I don't normally roll that good. Apparently, I'm feeling very.
I mean, if it was an
compassionate
auto
with
crit, you would have taken 10 damage.
But you did it as non-lethal, right? That's what
Yeah.
you said, so it didn't matter.
Okay, so
I think he's going to get me back for the same amount.
no. I didn't even know where my health was at because I got 13 and then you punched me and then
It wasn't like I'm jabbing a fucking sword and I just went bonk to knock you out, and that was it. You, as pissed as I am, you've been through enough today.
Okay, so as soon as you woke up,
yeah, and then immediately without saying anything, he's just gonna hug you.
and she definitely hung back. Probably be like instant.
The rest of you watch in like annoyingly like patient fury. He's like, you want to be mad, you want to say something, but you can't because you know.
Walter was just going to sigh loudly and go sit outside. Just,
Flint,
not anything about them, just like that was wild. They need a moment. I'm going to go sit.
Flint goes and sits out there with you.
I walk out too because I want to know what's going on.
Yeah, what the hell's going on?
I have no idea.
Well, someone should.
Right.
Volta. Take
Volta.
it.
Walter,
But
what's going on?
so we encountered a couple of Ithriel's.
Oh, I hate that guy. He broke my boat.
I hate that guy too. We encountered a couple of his followers while we were in the city. One of which have they?
He knows.
Right. One of which was Kaylin, who was I hadn't seen him, so he was deceased before I was ever made aware of his existence, really. And then we got Erwin. Well, I guess I should say Thrice got Erwin. And it hasn't been explicitly stated to me, but I'm almost entirely sure. Did you tell me that? Do we? No. So
No one does.
What do you mean?
what I know, he went after Erwin because of his following of.
So
his involvement
you're
with
saying that Thrice killed my brother?
I don't know. But he blamed. The reason I'm insinuating that is because he blamed us for his death. That we took 2 of his. I don't. None of us. None of us were even around Caleb. The only one I know who could break off from the group that quickly and be back without being noticed is Thrice. I didn't see him do it. Thrice hasn't even insinuated that he did do it. But why would Ithriel make someone close to him?
I will say, there's a whole assassination organization within this. Right? Like, I don't know. You tell me if I'm wrong. Does everyone know that they target dark arts people?
No.
We would know. I don't know
know.
if y'all would know. I wouldn't have
No.
said it.
I don't think you told us, but you told him.
And I was catching like
Jarek would have told him. I wouldn't have told him.
Okay.
I was catching crossways what you were saying to. So like I don't even think I would explicitly know that that's what you.
So, I don't know if Thrice. I think Thrice is a part of whatever organization that is. The guy almost killed us for.
But we're blamed for Caelim's death. We know Caelim was following Ithriel. Okay, that's as far as I know, honestly.
Flint's gonna look up at the moon. And you're just gonna see him like take like deep breaths, like.
And then
I conjure like can I use the water vapor and move clouds over? It's like
I
don't think you're quite that powerful.
two of them, two.
That's pretty
followers-
badass, but no.
2 followers of Ithriel died. Ithriel spoke to me earlier tonight, this afternoon, late afternoon, and told me that we took 2 of his, we're going to take 2 of ours. The moment that Tellison got back up and told us that your mom had passed, Ithriel said that was one. Then
That doesn't make sense. I did that.
It might have
See the
worked
future,
if
right?
Ithriel intervened somehow.
Well, he can see the future and knew.
I will say, you told me that it was impossible for me, if no one had ever put energy back into a crystal. And I did it. But Ithriel is a powerful mage. Who fucking...
Wait. No one put energy into a crystal and you did it. Who broke my crystal?
I'd imagine Ithriel. Didn't he also make the city drop?
So,
Yes.
so what you're telling me is this fucking guy is so all-knowing that he was able to plant that in your mind days ago that you could put energy back into something?
Maybe.
if it's that intricately detailed,
I wouldn't know.
well,
I've never done it before. But if he's found a way, he's taken away. You also said that no one has taken energy from the crystal, and he somehow has done that. So, if someone can do that thing, right? What is? I think it's a bad or a good thing. I'm just saying it's a possible thing.
But you said he can see the future.
As far as that's what he's told us. Yes.
Yes. And
So he was probably able to see my mother dying. And he was able to see how that happened. And is he able to manipulate fate?
that's
a big question.
Because it sounds
that
like
is one of the contested properties. According to local folklore, and the scholars on the island say that if one has spent enough time with the artifact, they should be able to manipulate things that they're able to see. They're able to reach out and touch what they see as far as foresight goes.
it just felt like it was our decision.
But it also could have worked. And maybe it's not the thing that he planted the idea of doing it, but that it could have worked and he interrupted it or caused a malfunction. I don't know. I felt that it was working. And I am not as talented as my master, but I can manipulate the energies, see them.
Seems like he can manipulate us.
That's very possible.
Probably.
What are you manipulating me?
Sounds like he has.
Sorry, I don't know.
So there was 2, right? You said it was my mom.
And I believe
who
it
else?
was supposed to have been Price.
Okay, but it wasn't. So who was it?
A man named Thatch.
Eustace Thatch.
And how do you know? How is he connected to you guys?
We asked him to make anti-detection magic.
She has a beef with him.
Oh, that's it.
He made a deal with him.
Well, small potatoes.
So 2 of us have connections.
So you made a
It's a
deal.
lot.
You made a deal with this guy. When?
A few days ago, we were at the Sky Reach round.
Is that the same day that my ship fell?
That same day you should feel?
Yeah,
it would have been the
That
evening
evening.
the same day it should feel.
it was after that.
That's a
So you
coincidence.
just
There's no way
ran.
that's
You just ran into this guy. He just said, "Hey, I'd like to make a deal."
He looked pretty downtrodden and sad. It's kind of what I do. For some help.
Yes.
Did you tell that to anybody?
I'm sure it would have.
Okay. So, according to him, Israel did say that the reason the city fell or lost energy is Caleb dying.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, when
I can have told you. The reason the city fell is Caleb
Was
did
because-
payments for Caleb.
and when Erwin was killed. Yes. Sensibly on.
Was it?
Hmm?
I'm just trying to follow along, but it sounds like maybe this stuff was already set in motion before any of those other things happened. Maybe it was all part of a plan.
Maybe.
You think this guy is that smart?
Taking revenge for a disciple doesn't seem like a plan. It seems like a act of devotion.
But why would he care about the disciple?
I would assume, knowing how these types of artifacts and stuff work, he's probably gaining more power from the amount of followers he has. So he's trading a fraction of the energy he wields in exchange for abundantly more, right? So if he's got a handful of followers,
It's like a pyramid scheme.
the more right. So his downline,
If you can get 3 followers,
basically,
followers,
the
but that's
more
three
the
followers.
more people that worship him and devote their souls to him. He did explicitly mention souls. More power he has, and I'm sure the more he's able to control what it is he sees. He's acting very violently. He's reacting very violently to his followers dying. That leads me to believe that they're a finite resource and one that he treasures quite a bit. He's willing to go to these lengths to punish us for.
I don't know. It's too much. It's too much to try to take in. Listen, man, I lost my mom today. But it just seems like it's all so obvious.
Obvious what?
It's all his plan. Seems like you met this guy the same day that my ship goes down, where you learned how to put energy into something, and then you had this idea to put energy into my mom. It didn't work. Sounds like this guy knew that wouldn't work, so he knew that he could show you how to make it work. Seems like it was all part of the plan. You met this guy same day, and it's the second person, a part of this plan of payback and revenge. It just doesn't make sense that it doesn't make sense. It's all too perfect.
Too many coincidences.
well,
Exactly.
What Phobos' plan in my mind is he was originally, I'm assuming, going after Thrice.
How do you know?
I don't, but Eustace in my mind wasn't necessarily supposed to be his or the second one. They took him in exchange for Thrice. That seems a little sloppy for predicting
I
the
think
future.
we need to figure out what happened and talk to Thrice about it.
I also watched Thrice kill one of his followers, so that would probably. That's why I said that.
But if he can see the future, does he see options? Right? Or does he see the one he plans? Like, what is the
I feel
actual capabilities of the Iron Knight?
I feel like given what he did, like let's say theoretically, he may have not have seen all the things that led up. You trying to save her mother? He just has to thwart that moment.
That's what I'm saying. Is it?
I mean, who gives a shit about all the things we choose to do? It's the moment that matters. Doesn't have to worry about all the little things. Well, I think it's a great theory in my mind, but
I just did. Yeah, I don't know. Like you guys need to talk to someone who knows more about this eye. Maybe understand why you can do these things. I don't know. You're going to New Basara, right? Is that still the plan after everything?
He did say see you at home, but it'd take us months to get back to Noirs.
So out of game, how much money did we get from Ashes?
That's what you're worried about right now?
I'm about to pay him back. So
If you took all of it, he did say that he made about 100 years salary in one day. And he had mentioned that before that, in a year, he would make about 1,000 gold a year. So about 100,000 gold.
pay him.
If we get 100 up in gold,
Yeah, I mean, it's in your bag of holding. You stole
And I
it.
would like. What was the fee again? For the trip over here for
Shade doesn't remember, but it was.
It was 35.
That was like 50.
I think it was like 50. I think it was like 50 or 60 because that's what the price of the medallion would have been. 35 was the balance for the reach around.
Oh, okay.
That's
So I'll pull out 50.
Yeah. And he just like looks at it and says, "This is too generous. Why are you giving me this?"
This is the payment for our
Oh
travels.
shit.
Right.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Sorry, my
No.
mind was elsewhere. Okay, and he and he's like, okay, when we, I don't have your medallion on me. It's on my ship, but it's yours when you get back. Consider it paid. You just hand him like the bag of holding, or how do you do that? Because he can't hold.
I'll hold it and then I'll put it in. I'll give it to you on your ship. Just prove that I have it.
Gotcha. He like peeks inside. And he's like, ooh. He does like the weight test, even though it's a bag of holding.
Seems like
Seems like I couldn't very short.
When you get to Nimbusara, maybe try looking for experts that can help. I know Elwyn Drixel she's one of the Ascended, but she might be able to help. Like the Ascended Conclave, it's like one of the like governing individuals, kind of like the Evan Council from Thalassar, but for.
Do we know Nitro? Is that a place, person?
Elwyn Draxel. Oh, is it really? Oh, that was a coincidence. I just had ChatGPT make a name up.
Is Nitro a place? Is it a city? Is it a? It's the Eye of Nitro, where Nitro was left.
Right. So
You might want to ask her.
That's the correct one.
She's the chair of Forbidden Harmonics at the Nimbusara Academy of Etheric Engineering.
I
just remembered all that off the top of my head.
With your eyes looking at the computer.
Yeah. I knew her title. Yeah.
off the top of ChatGPT's head.
Yeah. Gotta love it.
No, her title was real, but I had to make up a name. Because I knew
Would you be willing to leave
you guys had to
tomorrow?
find somebody. What's that?
Would you be willing to leave tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so.
I want to know what happens with this. Did anything happen?
I'm
after
not
you
going to
heal?
sleep
Yeah, I ain't want to
until
sleep
things
yet.
get resolved over here.
Room. I don't know.
Did you take him to your room or something?
I'm probably in the living room.
Yeah.
You guys are like just down there.
Well, y'all dump my body.
Yeah, that's why I stepped outside so I didn't have to fucking look at me when I woke up.
Yeah, so we're outside their living room.
Yeah, I mean, imagine, we're in the living room and talking probably for a little bit because words didn't really have to be said. I already knew he knew. Already had enough of talking about it, so we probably just were like.
We should say a word when healing me, so I'll figure out part of it.
But then probably after like a little bit of time of just feeling safe and comfortable and etc. We'll kind of wiggle out of your arms for a second, like at you.
Just like an eyeball.
What happened to this side?
Nothing you need to worry about. I heard. Is she still? I know. And I'll take you to your room. Okay.
Sad upbeat.
Just place you in your bed, tuck you in, and then go have a moment.
Right before you go, she'll
Oh, I'm not going anywhere tonight.
Have to take care of your stuff. I've got now.
Yeah.
Sort of like-
It's not me I'm worried about. We'll work on it.
Well, you two. Look at you. I feel like
can't take
almost
this away.
lost you.
That's not how to comfort somebody.
No.
I actually died multiple times.
I always have a backup plan. I have some for you too. Yeah.
He's just gonna go down and go back to sleep.
And then as soon as like Thrice leaves the room, he was emotionless before, nonchalant, anger immediately. He's gonna go to her mother. Is she buried now, or is she still in the room?
No, they're gonna do that tomorrow.
Okay, so I'll go to the room where she's at, and then it's silent, but he's got his blades in his hands. He's gripping the whole time. I mean, it's just anger, and I'll be there probably for the next couple hours or so, just in my head, thinking, spiraling for sure.
Okay. Not, to be clear, not cutting her.
No.
Okay. Well, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's
atypical for
on
you.
par. It's the blades are more of a like a tick. Like it's I'm using it.
Some people have stress balls they squeeze.
Yeah.
Stress blades.
Stress blades.
Stress soul knives.
Stress blades. That needs to be trademarked immediately. Right.
I got some sleep.
Yeah. What about everyone else? Anyone doing anything tonight before going to bed?
Not meditate.
Going to bed.
I
was already
I'll
asleep,
practice
so I got
my little astral thing.
Oh, that's right. Where you at on that?
pretty sleepy.
I have one success.
You need like 20?
I think he said 7.
You need 7.
Okay, that's better than 20.
That is better than 20.
Overshoot, so you feel better when the real number comes out.
I'll ask for Telly's help again. Just
Yeah, I'll help her meditate.
you willing?
Can I activate my eyes while she's doing it so I can see the energy she's trying to meditate on?
Yeah. I'm curious what I am too.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a 17 before I add my proficiency. So.
Okay, there's 2 successes.
Yay.
I'm going
Yeah.
And as you activate and see as she's meditating, you can kind of see that fascinatingly it's not an elemental energy that she's tied to. Her druidic craft is tied to a astral pull. So she's actually tapping into the astral sea, and you're actually watching as like just like you saw in the like the hut or whatever you want to call that place where you guys were sending the letter. There's like a flowing energy source above, kind of like the Aurora Borealis, where it's just like these colors. It's transparent, but it's beautiful. It's not fully transparent, but like it's colored, and you're able to like you as you sit there and like meditate, some of the tendrils actually start to reach down towards you, but don't actually get there. So like the first time they got a little bit closer, now a little bit closer. It's like she's like beginning to like tap into that stream, but hasn't been able to do it yet. But it's not elemental. It's nothing you can like feel. It's nothing that you would be able to like manipulate. Yeah. It's like otherworldly, bro. It's crazy. Let's go ahead and take a break here. A little pee break. All right, we're back.
No.
We're dying.
Please.
Do we long rest?
I did.
I hope so, unless you guys did some shit.
I slept. Believe it or not, it's an orphanage, so we have lots of
tries to
Small bed.
lots of small beds.
All hanging off the edge.
She's fine. I can say it. I'm good.
Some of us are doing great.
Some of us are great.
I'm the bird. So
Technically,
I'm
there's
chilling.
all sizes.
I mean, if it
This
was
orphanage
3
can
a.m., it's been a couple hours, you know,
They're absolutely too far.
seating.
You're actually sleeping?
There's my house.
Seething
Seething.
meditation.
Oh, seething. I thought you said sleeping.
No,
I was
not
like,
sleeping.
yeah. Oh, nope. He's not sleeping
Seething
yet.
meditation.
Yeah.
So enough of
Just as emotionally distressed as I am.
I'm so calm. I know.
He's so bad. He can
Seething
meditate
meditation.
meditation.
That's actually what the Sith do.
That's why they call it the Sith. It's a seed.
We're gonna fit in an hour of attunement in there.
He stopped seething for 1 hour and started seething again.
I'm like looking at it. I'm trying to attune, but I'm so mad that you took it away from me. And then
All right.
Everyone stopped talking right as I was like,
Nice.
All right. So next morning, Papa is digging the hole for Mother's burial site. Flint's helping. After that ceremony, you guys are free to go. It's an Imbusa. Is there anything else you guys need to do up top before leaving?
Not die? That'd be great.
That seems like more
Wait.
of a strategy.
Before we leave, I'm gonna like
To go. Not the fire one.
Yeah, like our druid or in the city druid? 'Cause I don't remember a city druid.
Our druid.
So the star one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one covered in
I was
stars.
so confused on what we were talking about. Like, we need a druid.
That's what I was like. I was like, I don't remember one.
There's two in this party.
Well, yeah, but
I thought
I'm a
we made
weird
like
one, to be
outside. Like
I'm a weird
like,
druid.
Yeah.
well, I thought we were going to an NPC.
That's what I thought. I'm totally over there.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not gonna talk to you,
I'll
but
just be
that's
sitting-
why he's
Yeah, I'm not doing much. Just preparing to go. How are you feeling? I'm actually looking at you first because the last time I saw you, I was.
You might not actually see
holding
her
person.
yet behind
Yeah.
him. Like, she's probably hiding behind him, so you might not actually see that she's there yet.
There's probably some fresh scars, but he was already kind of beat up before, so.
Found a shirt, I assume.
I assume Aberdeen probably took care of you. But need anything?
Good.
Okay. Well, what's up?
I.
Pokes her head out.
Oh.
I. No, she's not a normal druid. But.
A little rude, but all right.
Yeah.
I'll take
You're kind of weird.
You do plant things?
No, I'm sorry. I'd probably look at her.
No.
Can I ask why?
She wants to know why. Catch that or I need to.
No, I haven't. I am sorry, Aberdeen. I don't do a lot of plants, but I could do some lights, maybe as a memorial.
My mom's.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Say it louder for the microphone to pick up because.
Maybe my mom's killer can do it.
This isn't the witch character, yeah. I don't think Ithrieel's gonna help us. I just don't.
I'll kind of flinch and go, well, let me know if you change your minds.
Well, I don't think we had that conversation. I wasn't
No,
there.
she was not part of the conversation.
For that Ithriel, so.
I wasn't either.
I mean, I know he said that he didn't do it, but.
I know a little bit about plants, mostly poisonous ones. But some of them are very pretty. I could help you plant some of those. I can't grow them magically, but nightshade is beautiful.
He's like, I know a couple of different plants.
I think he could do plants.
Maybe Earth.
Well, I was like, well, let's
He's also not the only druid.
He owes me some.
I will say when we first showed up the night before, I did say out loud to both of you that Ithriel caused your.
We weren't in the room then.
Yeah.
Oh, we were?
Yeah, it was the moment we dumped thrice right in front of you.
Well, chances are probably she wasn't paying too. I will say she probably wasn't paying too much attention.
Fair.
Oh.
Yeah. How much of a wide berth do you give
Yeah,
me
mom
right now?
killer. Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not anywhere near you right now.
So yeah, we'll go find you.
Hey, you plant things?
I can.
Like, okay, well, hey, you do plant things.
So plant thing.
You grow plants?
Small ones, but
I
yeah.
think it's all we need.
Ask him because,
You want to make a list and I just give it to him?
yeah.
Okay, go for it.
She like out of her backpack.
32.
Remember how it was a never-ending rope? Just think of a never-ending piece of paper.
She's creating a receipt.
Roll it up.
We'll put this on the grave. We'll see you in an
I don't know
hour.
what most of these are.
You'll figure it out.
Okay.
If you need help, let me know.
There are other people who can do that.
And, I mean, you probably could too.
Her family
Yeah, I
grows crops for a living.
I don't know
Do
why
you
you
need
didn't
some
think about that
help?
one.
Yeah.
She does fire. The fire druid. She's still a druid.
Oh, she is too. She
can
can
grow
grow
plants.
plants. It was an assumption.
Only reason I can do it is because I took the druid magic initiative. I have druid.
I'm
So-
druid as well.
But I'll get your help because you're like, I don't know what a lot of these are.
Okay.
I
We'll
don't
get
know.
you to help too.
Yeah, because she goes into nature.
Okay.
Helps little animals.
Cool. So then, yeah, we'll just
I'll go with you.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl at it again.
Growing plants?
There we go. Now you have a brand. Good for you.
Better than murder
Grow
house.
the plants in a very beautiful manner.
Come on into the murder
Or at least I'll
hotel.
start the plants. I don't know how much I can grow them. But I
You
like,
can get flowers bloom.
The murder hotel.
I mean, like, yeah, but I don't know how big.
Oh yeah, I know how big.
So,
we
like,
make it.
start the
Just, like,
plants to
little
grow.
Flowers.
That's fine. Just a little, like a flower bed.
Is there a tombstone or anything?
I mean, I assume it's
But you would tell me, like,
I mean, honestly, I just figured.
what do y'all do with the orphans that die?
Cremation.
Damn.
I think it's up to her.
Yeah.
It's not my call.
I think that's my suggestion.
I'm pretty sure what we do is we just bury them.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's how they find it.
That's why there's different like trees in the backyard of. They plant a tree as like a symbol of
I
life.
thought that was just because we live close
That's
to
why
the
there's
woods.
so many.
Yeah, there's a lot of dead kids.
Not that many.
Sometimes stuff happens.
Well,
Could be more. Anna's here.
Okay, since you're the only one that knows what the list is, tell us what these flowers look like as they're growing out. Like, you kind of paint the picture.
Yeah, so just think of it as like pastels. A lot of pastels.
Kind of like wildflowers? Or
Yeah.
like big
So it's like
petals?
blue,
No, yeah.
purple.
They're mostly just gonna be wildflowers, though. These aren't gonna be like orchids or anything like kind of elegant. It is very much more. Yeah, it's definitely more like. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Good job. You're there. Use this.
I know carnations.
You're doing great, sweetie.
What's the ones they make the mums out of? Like, what are those flowers?
Chrysanthemums.
There we go.
Frenchies.
The mom part of
Frenchies?
Frenchies.
But yeah,
Mom.
I don't think you know if that's true or not. It just makes sense. I just see it in your eyes. You're like, it makes sense, but you don't know if that's true.
I figured.
It is. I think it is true.
But it's cool. I like that. That is a fun fact.
Well,
Yeah.
I made it up in my head, and
Yeah.
it just turned out to be right.
Chrysanthemum mum. That actually works.
Mhm.
I was always curious why they were called that.
Now you know. Now you know.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways,
You're welcome.
Flint, your dad, who I don't remember his name, I'm sorry, but Flint, your dad, and you all pay your respects. Is there anything that you want to say? The rest of you probably aren't here for this, except maybe Thrice.
Here's some soft
did our-
bagpipes. You
I
can
do have something I'm going to look for, but
Yeah, you should do it right now.
Yeah. Can you wait until after the
I was just saying in case you fast forwarded to on the boat. That's all I'm saying.
So, anyways, we skip
At
all
the
of this and
bar.
go to the boat. We're back in the bar.
Yeah. Who needs emotional growth?
Wait. You guys didn't clean up the bar before you left, right?
No.
It's just
We sure
popped
did.
up.
There's just a crap ton of
I would
bodies.
imagine I pull a body spelling my name off the wall.
Could you set an alarm?
Nope.
Uh-uh.
We just left.
Luckily, there's only one owner of the establishment.
And his name's on the wall.
Oh, two of
No,
You
I
signed
took my
too?
name off.
Oh, I did sign.
All
yeah.
three of them own the bar.
Well, that wasn't part of it.
I took my name off the wall.
All right. So, anyways,
Anyway.
what do you do? How do you say?
Would you like some music? Some like bagpipes?
How do you say goodbye?
Or-
No bagpipes. How do you say goodbye?
I mean, she's not gonna really say goodbye. She kind of already did that. This is more of just, making her graves beautiful, just as she was, and a representation of what she was doing in her life and bringing new life to the world. And so I just wanted to, because dying days probably didn't feel beautiful. And so yeah, she just have some because again, wildflowers, wild was what she connected most with. So I wanted wildflowers surrounding her in bright, beautiful, vibrant colors. And then I liked the tree idea. I wanted maybe as her gravestone, instead of stone, it'd be a tree and maybe make it like I don't know, like just a strong, sturdy oak tree. Be there for a while, grow, guide those around her.
The tree also a halfling? Is it gonna be like a small tree?
I mean, I don't know how y'all can make it, so I'm gonna say however big of a tree they can with their skill
I
level.
imagine you get it started.
I was like, we might get started.
It's probably a good healthy sapling.
There you go.
Good sapling and it'll grow. And
What more can you ask for? Yeah, I just love a good sap. All right.
Snappy moment.
Well,
Since no one has anything else to do, we'll fast forward to the ship.
I like it.
All right.
I'm just trying to find some healing potions. That's it.
Are you going back
Every
up to
now
the
and
city?
then.
Going back up to the city?
If I have to.
Every now and then, if
I just,
Walter like
is there not like a market that's
There's
on the ground that you guys
Well,
got
yeah.
to the fair yet?
There is.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to find.
It's like a
Oh,
farmer's
potions.
market.
Yeah, if there's like a market here, I'm just
They
trying to
might
find some
have
health
some healing
potions. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do.
I would say health potions are like a city thing.
I don't think our market.
Farmers. Ours
It's
is.
like a farmer's market. It's gonna have like I can get you poisons.
They might have healing potions. We can go.
It's gonna come in the same vial.
Why
Why don't we do this? Why don't you roll just to kind of skip it? Why don't you roll on a d20, and if it's a 10 or higher, you find a merchant that sells healing potions. If it's under 10, you don't find one.
Question.
Yo.
Are you rolling?
With all my
That's
experience
a
of healing,
20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find how many do you want to buy?
So you probably
We'll say they're like 15.
I can make.
that's what I want to figure
middle
out.
level.
15 wood and how much each?
15 gold each. And they have 6 in stock,
6.
of course. It's B90.
And then you got 50,000 to work with.
We also don't know if there's shit.
Not anymore. He gave away
Yeah, but
Oh,
how
that's
much
50,000.
total did we find?
60.
100,000.
It was 100 grand.
Yeah, I mean,
So
so
50,000.
yeah.
The math does add up, yeah.
Yeah. What would I need to do?
We'll subtract 90 from that, please.
What I need to do in order
Oh,
to
you're
learn
very
how to make potions.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I was like, you probably need some shit. Probably need a bastion.
And you would need time.
Yeah, you'd have to find.
Well, I mean, if I want to start learning now,
Yeah.
I can start doing that.
It's like a downtime thing.
Well,
usually.
yeah, but I figured, as now, beginning of the campaign versus end.
Also,
Because I mean, that's in my wheelhouse of healing. I've been watching him do poisons, probably starting to learn some of that. Healing you all the time for all that stupid shit you keep. Figure I'm starting to learn some of it.
Who knew he was murdering your brother the whole time?
Don't know that yet.
Not Aberdeen.
Not yet.
You should know that part.
What kind of potions are those shaped? Just regular?
Yeah, regular health potion.
Healing.
Every once in a while you're walking around, you want to see me kind of looking at you.
So you need the herbalism kit, actually, not the alchemy kit.
Okay. Is there an herbalism kit we can purchase as well? Around?
Yeah, I like this idea of rolling for it. Like, roll for we'll say it's probably a little bit more specific. We'll say a 12. 12 or higher. You can find one.
You find a poisonous kid, it's mine. So I
Didn't say what
I
time.
got 14.
There you go. Okay, so you're able to find one. We'll say it's like five gold, if that. Probably not a lot.
Please.
just throw some. Hey, yeah, we'll take that.
Okay, you get it. It's gonna require downtime. We'll say it's gonna take you probably a week to learn how to make a basic health potion.
If only we were going to be on a boat for an extended amount of time.
I'd say it's a pretty damn good time to start learning. Okay. That's all I need to.
Okay.
Every now and then, when Walter accidentally gets into my eyesight, there's a little purple knife that lands next to him. Doesn't hit him.
I would say the first time I see you, it's like the shield reflectively.
It's just anytime you're not like you look at me and we like make eye contact and I'm giving you like a stake eye, but as soon as your head turns, there's a knife. It's not hitting you, but it's definitely.
Thank you for all of us and what we did. You know what? I'm not going to question it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
So you guys all get onto Flint's ship again.
Pay him the money.
This time it is functional. He does give you back your medallion, so you have that back.
Boom! I can't put that anywhere on there, but I'm just gonna.
You put it in notes.
Bibbidi,
I can just make
bibbidi
it.
bobbidi boom. Cool. So yeah, you throw that in your inventory. The ship takes off and starts heading towards Nimbusa. This does take about 6 days to get there.
No.
Was it Nimbusa or Nimbusara?
Nimbusara, sorry.
It's Nibusara, but
Yeah.
Captain Pedantic's not sure.
He died, if you remember. So,
Yeah, I learned.
apparently
he's a rapper.
Yeah, that's true as well. Yeah, this guy's been around. We're dumb. So during this 5-day trek, you guys have the opportunity to do things for downtime, like learn to make a potion or whatever the fuck else you want to do, like die. You guys love to do that during downtime.
That's my favorite activity.
So, well, putting you guys all on the spot, what would you like to do over this 5-day journey? Anybody at all? Anyone have? Oh, yeah.
Well, just because I know for sure what I want to do. One, I want to try to make a deal with somebody on
Who?
here.
Who? Wait, it is just you guys.
There's not a single deckhand or anything else?
No,
We are the deckhand.
Remember we were the deckhand when we came.
Yeah, you bought the ship. Well, you bought the journey because they, you killed a lot of his old crew.
Right. Well, I just at least would like to talk to you one time. Hey, what the fuck happened with Eustace?
Yeah. I also have some questions for you, to be honest with you.
Over here.
Well, let me go ahead and
I'm
spin
glad that
this
we-
bad boy around because the turns have tabled. Okay, so how about we figure out what the hell we go for?
That's fine. I just had a question. So is it me that has to open it, or could anyone open it?
It's going to be you that opens it.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, he turned into.
That was really your fucking question?
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought we were going to be hostile one or another, but we're good.
No, I just needed to know the terms of the deal. Can we? Can I any way to rewrite what's in there?
Nope.
Okay, just making sure. He turned into that. I'll describe that.
Oh, you point to the mini.
Yeah. No, he turned into exactly what I might have seen for a brief moment.
So here's what happened, right? I got a message that said to get a battery. Because apparently that was our plan the whole time. I don't remember that being our plan, but
apparently it was.
So I knocked. He looked at me. I don't think he could have heard me.
He was also busy making the shit that we asked him to make. You do remember that part.
Well, yeah, but I was told to get a battery. I figured I could just quickly.
Okay, and what did he say? Did he say,
No, he
piss
looked
off,
at me.
come right in, or what?
No, he didn't say anything at that point. So I knocked again. He didn't answer. So I let myself in. As I do.
Was the door locked? You let yourself in?
Of course it was.
Of course it was.
Yeah, so I just got in.
Okay.
And then he said, get out. But I don't think he heard me, so I reiterated, hey, do you have another battery? I just asked him, I wasn't being mean or anything. And all of a sudden I'm paralyzed and I got stabbed. A lot. And then I don't remember anything else after that. But he turned into that. Describing it.
Well, it wasn't that at the time that I found him, so I'm going to have to take your word on that. Also, I do believe you saw exactly what you saw. And I will say to you, you might want to consider that deal may make you the same if you're not too careful.
Oh,
but I ain't
worried about it.
Put you into a good word with somebody who might have been able to make that happen. So, other than that, to give you a little bit of peace of mind with that particular document you have in your hand, I will say, why would you fuck with somebody who looks like they're in a hurry to get something done?
Well, he didn't, let me say, he didn't look like that until...
You pissed him off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, hair trigger. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was being kind.
Well,
The beating not so much.
I know you may not give a shit about yourself as far as that goes, but we may have some trouble if they are inquiring as to what the hell happened to you. Spilled a little bit of the beans. I don't know about Aberdeen, but the rest
I
of
wouldn't, as long as she doesn't know.
Well, you gotta stop them from knowing.
I can't help them knowing. You told them.
Well, I know that now.
You kind
I
of
just
just
wanna
let that
make
cat out
sure-
the bag.
Well, okay. Well, I guess I feel like a bit of decency to let you know that you may become something of what that Thatch guy came out with.
I'm worried about what happens to me, honestly. So
That's good, because neither do I.
any other questions? Any concerns? No lady Dami Mommy coming, so
Yeah, that's a great sign that she's not coming for you, I guess. I don't know why. So
oh, you know what? Adriel was there.
Ether was where?
Behind homie.
No. Because Ithrio has no bearing over him.
No, I know that's what you feel. But he definitely was there. I don't know if they're involved in a lover's quarrel.
I can tell you right now, the person I deal with is not involved in any lover's quarrel. And the other person that I'm talking about that's pointing to you doesn't give a fuck about it. She loves.
That's fine. Okay. Then I don't know what Ithriel's deal is because I saw Ithriel behind.
Eustace.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that's Eustace. To be honest with you, that doesn't feel like Eustace. And
Well,
his skin.
I very much doubt that Eustace was anything except for his form. But Eustace's soul has probably become that, and he's in a different state of mind currently. If you understand,
That's fair. Eustace is dead. It's cool.
All right. Well, I guess I just wanted to make sure. Sorry about leaking the details in the deal thing. I haven't told everything.
As long as she doesn't know.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Is there any chance that I can maybe get in there with her? Maybe. Very quick. No. I get it.
All right. Anyone else?
I have something.
And I have something after him.
Okay. Anyone else?
And I have something for both of them.
Hey!
And we arrive at.
Shane's like, I wanted to just show this you this stupid city.
No. Go ahead.
Okay, so at some point when everybody is like semi-gathered, I would stand up and say, I have something to ask about.
Yeah, fuck.
What?
Birds.
Wait, where did the bird get?
Oh, that's
He travels with.
that's not
yeah. Sorry.
Oh yeah, we don't know about birds.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually don't know
Oh,
what
you
bird
don't
is
know
this?
that was it was my original partner and is now my partner once.
Partners with a.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Don't.
What's his name?
His name is Nothin.
Nothing.
Don't say nothing.
I wasn't gonna.
But if you perhaps wanted to basically spell it that way without a G, that would be what the name you should.
Nothing. Got it.
We're not.
Alright.
I don't need lip.
I just don't understand how you became a partner with the.
Right, when I was a rookie,
Well, I got a.
Did they not like you?
Partners?
it was an odd number. They put me with the bird. The bird is terribly capable.
So when you're done, I do have
Yeah.
something.
Also,
Sorry.
this is all about Belle. This is not about.
He's poofing his chest.
No, I'm sure you're great, but
Don't shit on Nothing. No, not on him.
All right, Belle.
Wait.
Yeah.
Nelson will return that favor.
No, can we give Belle the
Sorry,
floor?
sorry.
Really,
Stick
if
of
we,
truth.
it's
What
a
I'm talking
good
about.
thank you.
Yeah.
So, really, I don't have a lot of connection to why we're here, right? I'm seeing a lot of goals. I'm seeing a lot of things connecting here. I really don't need to be here. But here's the thing.
don't need.
Here's the thing. I can't get my family back without help. And I'll kind of explain a little bit more about what I saw, like with the Ither and all of that. I've shown I can prove myself here. I can fight and I can heal. I'm asking for your help. I am happy to help with all of this if I have your word that you'll help me when the time comes.
I could help you right now.
Oh my
No.
god.
You already said something about becoming a demon being. I clearly have something else going on here. I'm not interested in trading
I honestly think that was a.
servitude. So
think that
no,
was a
I'm
good
good. Thank you, though.
I mean, didn't
It
somebody
definitely sounds like
deal
a
with you
fluke.
burn in hellfire that I couldn't control?
That's infernal fire. You ain't familiar with it? Come on, now you're tiefling. You should know.
Belle,
That's
I
all I'm
would,
asking.
It's the
I
scary
would be
thing.
happy to support you.
Yes.
Vel, if you help me kill Ithriel, get the eye back, I'll do whatever you need.
We have a deal. Thank you.
Val, if you want to sign right here.
I'm not signing shit.
It's real helpful.
Yeah.
No, I've seen it do things. That's not what
You don't
Do
need
we have an
to,
agreement?
you don't
Yes.
need to pressure.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'll be around.
Not
I
deal with
appreciate it.
notwithstanding. Sure. I don't give a
Thank
shit.
you.
Did you have a poem for?
Well, yeah, I was like, first off, you guys are so close-minded. You got to remember, the love of another, for him being partners with a bird, who cares? Because the love of another is powerful beyond means. Whether between humans, celestial, or fiends, more fulfilled our hearts once unfurled. But nothing busts one's nuts like a squirrel.
What did you do to the bird?
Just think about that.
Wrong campaign.
No, no, before it's straight. That's what
Yeah.
we did.
On this doll, please.
Are you good?
They got married. It was romantic.
It's a large proposal.
Yeah.
Well, not when we're gathered. When we're all like separate.
The opposite.
Fuck off, please.
No, just at some point, probably early on in this trip, like first day, I'm gonna find Aberdeen.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna go to Aberdeen.
Is he near me or what do we want?
It doesn't matter.
Well, you're gonna.
I imagine that you guys are probably together.
Okay.
But and let me backtrack for a second. You did tell me someone told me that Aberdeen has a battery.
Very good.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
He has
So I'm gonna go up to Aberdeen and say, Aberdeen, you don't have to speak with me. But I was informed that you have a battery
You have a battery?
from Thatch.
That's what I'm trying to get for you.
I know.
She wants one.
Could I possibly use it?
I'm very resourceful.
Well, no, I'm very proud of you. I couldn't get one. So you want to give it to her?
So, you've noticed before, I have a huge backpack.
Yeah.
That's the size of me.
Uh-huh.
So she's gonna find it, open it up, shove like half her body in it. Her little feet, her feet are dangling. And you can just imagine here like clickety clack clack, just like all her stuff.
Sounds of things falling.
Yeah. Just like imagine her just holding it like this.
It's like a couple scuffs from the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Bit easier than I thought.
Don't worry, he's dead now. He's not making any more.
I appreciate it, Aberdeen. I'm just
That
gonna
was
go
not.
and I'm gonna just try and
Yeah, you
basically
did
like
great.
examine the battery and try and learn as much as I can about it and see the differences between this and like what it can do as opposed to like the smart core
Mhm.
that.
Yep, it'll take you some time for that.
Roughly
Can you
space.
can you ask for payment?
Oh, yeah, you got gold.
How much?
How much?
How much does she have?
How much you got?
All right.
Highway robbery.
Dang.
Swindler.
Shrewd little business.
How much is your
None.
family?
I'm dying. Are we gonna? No money.
You Walter, right? I'll get it.
Thank you.
I'll go have
It's
some
called-
words.
It's called capitalism.
No, it's called extortionism. And
Yeah.
I'm great at it.
Alright, so you're gonna go to Volta?
Yeah, I'll go to Walter.
I'll go with you just to explain the situation.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm going to find you not looking, maybe not waiting for me to come around.
I did have blind sight, so if you're within 10 feet of me, I know you're there.
Oh, I'm not invisible.
Okay.
But I'm definitely from a distance throwing purple knives at you.
Or trying to get my attention.
No, I'm hitting
Throwing
around
near you, near you.
It's a threat.
I'm definitely going with you because I know that I've seen this dagger.
Walter, buddy.
Yeah. Hey.
She owes us some money and she's broke.
You didn't explain how much you needed.
I'm thinking it is a once in a lifetime opportunity that you get to see that. And the orphanage is in disrepair. It was almost like a bloody body was dropped in the living room and kicked a few times. Crazy how that happened.
Yes.
You know, it's also weird because I had some damage to my wingsuit. super not helpful.
It's also not. That's not payment for you. I'm paying for the battery.
No.
To help.
No,
with
I
the
understand. I'm thinking 4. How about you? 400? Sound good?
I thought that it might be helpful to use Thatcher's money. Purchase Thatcher's item.
And what's at the end of that 400?
Yeah, gold.
400 gold.
400 gold. Oh, yeah, nice. Keep that thing going for a while.
You need it for the children.
Good luck.
Kelly!
Just give it to me, and I'll give it to Aberdeen.
Or
Give me 800. What? Give me 800.
I need this battery. Please pay him.
I need to pay him 400, and we need to pay 400 for the battery to the orphanage.
That's not
What? What?
No, yes, 800 sounds
No.
great.
Look, I'm tired of having open eyes thrown at me, right? If he,
Won't
wants
stop.
if he wants to re-outfit himself, he can also have 400.
But will
does
the bank
does the
stop?
orphanage need money?
Yes,
Well, yeah, it's part of.
that is what Aberdeen has asked for.
This is part of why I
In
had to
return.
find my brothers. Now she's dead. Orphanage needs funding.
Oh,
Can you please
you've
just
had
give
an
me the
anonymous
battery?
benefactor for a very
Please.
long time that's been
I
covering
will-
it, but yes, we could use some.
I will take out 5,000 gold and put it in front of Aberdeen.
Oh, she'll
Alright.
take that
He doesn't do
and put it in a bag.
Oh yeah, he does have those.
He killed her.
That's it?
You can already do that.
She doesn't have to say a word. She just wanted the money.
She didn't even count it. She thinks it's 400.
It's a bag the size of her head.
Disappears
Yeah,
in
do
the
you
earth.
say this is like what do you say? You just put it in front of her?
I go. I don't say much. I just take out. Here's 5,000. And walk away.
Most initiative she's really had for you in a while. So.
Right, no, but I still need 400.
The guys. Oh, I went to the bag.
I know, the bag is fine.
Oh, yeah.
Not holding it.
She thought it was 400. She's happy, but you don't know.
Give me 400.
I'm just saying. My little
I'm not throwing it at you, but I'm aiming it to you. Are you going to throw a knife at me?
Next to you, yes.
Bank of Telly is closed.
The bank of Telly is closed.
I got that money.
You gave it to him.
I'm the one who found it. Yeah, 5,400.
So I'm just gonna be looking at my battery and
Oh, yeah,
trying to
so like
examine
something
it,
you-
see
She
what's
will
different
say-
and what makes it more powerful.
She will say directly to you.
Thank you for your contribution.
Bro.
I will, like,
Nope, she's not looking at you. No more.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's very,
she said it and looked away.
I would just automatically look down and sad.
She learned manners. Ish.
You had to. You
Manners
could have,
ish.
you know, taken a look at these.
So after all of these things,
Shane's like, good God, these guys are idiots.
she said she grew. She talked to somebody directly.
You wouldn't take any other band of idiots. But yeah.
I mean, you did pay the guy 50,000, so he's gonna do it. You know.
You do have that
I
much
just
money.
wanted to spend some time
I want to use
throughout
that.
that
I
week
don't care.
meditating with my sword and shield and trying to bond with them and master them a little more.
Couple days.
I'm trying specifically, instead of like swinging it, like opening my hand and it floating forward and like trying to spin it in certain angles that I can't do with my hand and trying to manipulate it with my mind more so than my hand. Which, that's the part I'm having a little trouble with, but I'm getting there, right? So that's what I'm working on. Same with the shield. Like, throwing it and having it come back I can do, but like manipulating it while it's in the air and shoot.
Yeah, you know, like wanted. You know, like curve the bullet. I got
Yes.
you. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm working on that in my spare time.
Okay. Make a. God, what do you even check for that? It's just-
Dexterity?
no, what is your? I guess yeah. What do you attack with? Your strength? Are you dex?
Strength.
Your strength, right? So
Yeah.
I would do strength check, and we'll have you roll like. Let's have you roll 3, and you need to succeed on 2 of the 3, and it'll be a 15 or higher with your modifier.
Oh, okay.
So it wouldn't matter that it's strength.
Raw strength.
Yeah. So 15 or higher on 2 of the 3. You'll be able to.
Wow.
None of them.
No.
None of them. I also did develop a feat that I sent to you. That's directly this.
Oh, do you already have it?
Yeah. It's
well done.
I plan so what I'm trying to do is in character develop this thing, but I won't be able to take this feat the next time I'm setting this.
Oh, so you don't have the feat yet?
No, I haven't taken the feat yet.
Cool.
I've already have it set up, so when I get to that point, but I'm developing. I'm working.
So he's
on
just role playing
Yeah,
before
yes,
getting.
I'm working on the ability to do that before
All right.
I get.
All right.
Somehow make more money that way. So
Cool. Well,
I tell shitty dad jokes throughout.
yeah, you're like annoying the hell out of Flint up on the captain's deck.
Why do paladins like chainmail? Because it's holy armor.
You don't have to laugh to make it good.
That's pretty good. It's a pretty good one. So as you guys approach the city, Flint kind of hollers at everybody to say like, "Hey, we're getting close. We're getting close." And as you all look up and see, Nimbusara it's not too dissimilar from what you guys saw in Skyreach, where it's obviously a floating city. It's part of the floating isles, but this one just has this like celestial glow to it. It's radiant. It looks like it's straight out of a dream. As you guys approaching, start to get closer, especially as you start to dock into like the docking station here, you're seeing the spires in the different buildings in the different sections, and kind of like a planet that has multiple moons, very similar to Skyreach. It's the main platform, which is miles across. It's huge, but then you see all these floating, tethered platforms. But unlike Skyreach, where everything was stationary, all of these are sort of orbiting around the city. They are tethered to it with these kind of like not like bridges, but they're essentially like really refined wind magic that is creating this tether to it. It's not a bridge that you can walk on, but it's a bridge that connects them. As you guys approach the actual dock, you look down and you actually see like people because they're getting close enough to where you can see. Everyone here is sort of dressed like they're going to a gala. Like everyone here is just dressed so nice, elegant. Yeah. You're seeing the spirals built into the gardens. You see some of the towers that have these sky crystals just mounted into the side that are refracting the sunlight, making it look just sparkling and like shiny. As you dock into the docking station here, you guys have you guys are on a pretty decent sized ship, but it is the smallest airship here by 3-4x. Everything else here is like, it's like a boat compared to like a cruise ship. It's just everything is huge and massive, and then you guys are just like Flint kind of gives you guys all a quick look, and he just raises an eyebrow. You're not in Skyreach anymore, guys. Be careful out there. I know it's a different place. That's all I'm saying. Just
Yeah, I'm not going to stick out like a sore thumb.
Maybe we tone down the aggression and that's.
I'm keeping a low profile.
Right.
And I have some fine clothes about my style.
If
I'm gonna put those back on.
I'm okay. Before we step off the ship, I'm not going to name any names. But if anyone's going to be throwing any purple daggers, maybe just throw them at me and nobody else.
I planned on it.
And and maybe we'll avoid most of the confrontations.
yeah. As you guys like sitting on this ship, prepared to disembark or get off the ship. I don't know, whatever you're trying to say there. No, disembark is right, but that's like leaving. Like get off the ship. You see the banners of the city that are just gold and blue and white, and the armor of the guard here is just like, it's almost like it's made of crystal. Like it's almost like it's those sky crystals embedded into their armor. And there's a couple that walk up and address Flint, and they start talking about just like payment and permits and things like that. But at this point, Flint comes back to you all and says, "We have 4 days. That's all they'll allow us to stay. I'll be here. Don't get into too much trouble." And he looks at Tellus, and he's like, if you guys do get into trouble and we need a quick escape,
I'll
Just
give you a
call me on that. Yeah. Yeah. I just put into the D&D group chat the link to Nimbusara. No, the link to Nimbusara. You guys don't need to look at that now, but just to get an idea of what the banner looks like and some of the different areas. Something not on here that I do want to point out. The person that Flint had mentioned, Elowen, she is in a sort of the research area, which is difficult to get into, and he's of course explaining that, not me, but it's a place called the Resonant, or sorry, not the Resonant. That's different. This is the the Resonant Spire is a particular research tower that she rarely leaves. So that's really all he is able to give you. He's like, I don't really come here too often. I've only ever been here with, and he looks at Winnie as I've only ever delivered cargo here.
Delivered something.
He's delivered lots of loads. All right.
Got a lot of loads of sand.
Quite. I work in the imports and exports space. I don't know.
You're important zone.
In and out, man. In and out. Yeah.
But he does say that the Resonance Spire is one of the rotating, like, orbital pieces. It's not in the main city. So he's like, other than that, you're gonna have to get to her, kind of work with maybe some of the guards. You might have some students. I mean, need dark magic. She's kind of your girl. So I'll leave that with you guys. Good luck.
If everyone is getting off, I'll hang back, talk to Flint for just a moment.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we would all walk off and not see.
Me and Flint grew up together. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think that's the reason.
Didn't you grow up with Caitlin as well?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we would all pause on the dock. Where's Thrice?
Yeah. That's the one we need to watch.
Look, quiet.
Don't worry, it's daytime.
Oh, it's in the bag. Can't fly. But I'll stop on the back and say, hey, I don't know if you have a way of getting things back to orphanage, but an anonymous benefactor dropped off this little pouch, and I'll hand him the 400 gold that I got.
He just like looks at you, like hand it out, and he doesn't grab it. He just looks at you.
Ooh.
I think your friends are waiting on you.
Yeah. I think your orphanage is waiting for this gold.
It's not my orphanage. I left.
It's fine. Your sisters.
Why don't you go take care of her?
I will.
You seem to be good at taking care of things.
What got you riled, buddy?
And he just steps in. He just steps in close to you, and he kind of like leans down and just kind of growls into your ear and says, "If what I heard is true, fucking dead."
I'll take the pouch, put it into his chest, and then let it fall.
Yeah, it just falls down.
And I'll say as I'm walking off, maybe you should look into Jared first. And I'll take my chance off, like my walk off.
Yeah, he wants you to go.
I know, but I'm leaving a little breadcrumb there.
And that's where we're in the session.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will fight Thrice to the death and probably die, but if Thrice wants to throw down, Falter will throw down. That's all.
Yeah, that would be a more even fight than Thrice versus
Yeah.
especially when he goes all.
All I have to do is sneak attack me once, and I'm sure I'm gone, but I'll put up a fight.
I don't know, you guys did go to level 4. He's a little tough now. Big tough guy, level 4.
Now.
This is when I get to bully you guys a little bit, because then you get strong enough that nothing matters. I can only do it when you're low level. What's up?
We're doing a lot of retcons, so next time we're thinking something different.
Sure, what is it? Is it going to change the outcome of what I just did to him?
No, I'm going to
Oh,
try
okay.
to see if I can speak with my through the book.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be
definitely do that.
good.
Because I want to know why.
That'd be a good starting.
Yeah, little starting point for next time.
Yeah, we'll start there. That'd be fun.